are fresh, the foil's still tight. Another year begins tonight. It's Series 1, the flagship run. Collectors' hearts about to ignite. We'll rip them fast, we'll rip them loud. Whole new crop to make us proud. Names we'll butcher, names unknown. Demi Duff, who knows? Oh, here come the new young guns. We waited all year for this one. The chat's on fire, the chase begun. It's the kickoff to the season. We're spending big, we're losing cents. Calling base cards 101s. Forget the print run, forget the funds. We're lost in love with the new young guns. Billy Celio's in the chair tonight. The man from Upper Deck, our guiding light. So chat, don't hold back, ask away like Billy runs UD day to day. Why's the collation weird again? Who picked those checklists, my good friend? Our repack's coming Tuesday night. He'll smile and say, well, that's not my side. Oh, here come the new young guns. We waited all year for this one. The chat's gone wild, the chase begun. It's the kickoff to the season. Damn need our patience, eBay fast, like gold that never lasts. We treat each one like holy sun. Those beautiful new young guns. Raise your sleeve, the time's begun. We're chasing ghosts and having fun. From Montreal to San Jose, 1,000 boxes pave the way. And though our wallets pay the price, we'll tell ourselves it's worth it twice. Oh, here come the new young guns. Crack that pack, the madness runs. Names we can't pronounce, but still we're stunned by the shimmer of a rookie season. We'll laugh, we'll cheer the street.
Yo, hobby family.
Thank
What's going on?
goodness. Hi.
Hi.
Billy.
Hey, Billy.
Hey, Billy.
I think
What
Billy's
happened to
like,
the music?
Oh, he was.
I think your technology's catching up. Your bandwidth, that Upper Deck potato internet.
No dancing at your building. Clearly, there's no dancing, no fun in the office. All right, someone say something. So what's going
Can you
on,
hear us,
everybody?
Billy?
Billy, are you alive?
We lost him.
Are you there?
Well, let's
Billy.
maybe focus on us.
Oh, can I talk now?
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys have me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a nice.
Oh, crap.
How did you like your song? Can you not hear us, Billy?
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just. A
Oh
bit
my
laggy
gosh,
there.
you guys were acting like you couldn't hear me.
No, we weren't.
No, we might have been
Am I still
frozen
lagging?
on here.
I'm closing Windows right now, so I
Yeah, well,
have
that's
a lot of
good.
stuff open.
That Pentium 4,
That's what the
that
madman does.
work laptop.
Close your email too. That's a big.
It's a Dell. It's a Dell.
Oh. Yeah,
No, you
Windows
wanna-
95
honestly,
and
no.
StreamYard.
You want to know what I was doing when this was going on? This is probably what happened. Is I was trying to open up YouTube because Louis was adding stuff on his or adding comments on the chat, and so I was going to comment on my YouTube also during the same time
Oh.
to play the same joke that Louis was playing, but I did it during the interview. So then all of a sudden, like you couldn't. It was all glitchy. Once I did that, it started to glitch. So I'm guessing that was the problem.
Did you miss your song then? You have to go back and watch.
No,
the
I heard the
replay.
whole song. I saw the whole song,
Okay.
heard the whole song. It was
Okay.
amazing. I didn't see any pictures of
Was.
myself. I saw a picture of you guys selling your merch, your hats. I saw
We do that.
yeah, I saw many different versions of Phil, which
Hello.
was
Yeah.
interesting. And I saw Louis when he was in high school, I think.
Ha!
There was
Yeah,
no
well, he
gray-
still is.
There was no
part-time.
gray in the beard. I'm telling Louis, if you saw my picture when I started here and then beard to now, like this white stuff was not there. I'll tell you that.
Okay. Well, welcome everybody to our now annual
I was
Series
on
1
mute.
live show.
I was on mute. Imagine that. I'm talking on
You
mute.
need to
right?
start over.
Yeah, let's just start over. Play the song again.
No, we won't do that. But we are in our annual Series 1 live show. Big day, of course, in the hobby. where we have new young guns to chase. And thank you, Billy, for joining. Who wants to marshal the chat? Billy
Sure.
left. He quit.
Billy's gone. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
that good
baby.
internet
Now
he
he's
has.
really gone.
Yeah. All right.
Holy
Well, let's
cow.
just while
We
we
got a
wait for him to
function
come
here.
back. Hey, Artem. Hey, Scott. How's it going? Sid Wink's here. Phil, were you at GP? Is this a rumor?
I was, yeah. I was moderating.
Oh, did Grant hit anything good?
He had a Demidov Young Gun, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Any like red
Nothing.
ones?
He just started not too long
Oh,
ago.
okay.
Yeah.
Producer Louis in the house. I guess that's weird.
Woohoo!
Rick Rat. Hello, Punk Rock. Hello, Ray Bork. Hello, Philly. Hey,
Hello.
Scott. I already said hi. John, you're there. Holy cow, a lot of people in here. Yeah. Well, I'm sure Billy will be coming back in a second. I don't know. I didn't
Yep.
get a text from him or anything. Maybe he's restarting his computer, which is
Yeah.
normally. Oh, he's entered the room. Let's see.
Oh.
Hi, Billy.
Hey.
I just wanted a different position on the square there. What hilarious is I was cleaning. I was getting rid of some more windows, and somehow it got rid of one, and then all of a sudden it moved. The thing moved over, and so I clicked, and it clicked on the StreamYard. And what's even funnier is I think I clicked off right when you say that you had me on the show, and then I clicked off. So I thought the timing was hysterical
you're a
on my
comedian.
end, but
Mhm.
not on purpose. Yep.
Reason
All
4
right,
million
I'm ready to go
why this is called the Gong Show, because just somebody said it's on brand, right, for us to screw up. Okay, we do have a few housekeeping items to get through, but before we get started, we're going to talk a lot about Series 1, but bear with us, Billy, a little bit. Welcome everybody again. We got to do a quick Rip Party update. Billy isn't going to the expo, so he can't come to Rip Party.
Ooh. More food for us, though.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh no, we're bringing more bodies.
No, yeah. I
more
heard,
bodies.
Mr. Masher is a big eater, so we got
Yeah.
extra pizza.
Oh yeah, we got extra pizza from Pizzaville.
No, Jason or Grant's coming,
Grant.
and Tony's coming, and
Tony.
I think Matthew will be coming.
Can I call Tony T-Bone? I'll ask him. T-Bone.
We've had more people donate, including I'm not going to say who it was, but a major donation by one of our honored donors for Rip Party 2. We're going to be well over 100 boxes that we're going to be giving away Friday night at the expo, November 7th, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern time, live on the Gong Show YouTube channel. And hopefully some of you all who are listening or tuning in tonight will be winners. We're going to have some pretty nice boxes. I know we got some cup and other stuff that will be given away. So again, AMG Collectibles has been added to the honored donors list since our last show. And then once again, want to thank all of our sponsors so far. Mojo Fest, our good friend David Chow, who's kind of making huge waves in China. Pizzaville, of course, Mint Inc., the home of Rip Party, Slab Sharks, Rotating Display, and other companies I think will be joining soon. No, Billy. So
I think Upper Deck. I'm pretty sure we're getting you guys some stuff. So
yeah, it's just not official. Well,
I'd love a hoodie. Do you have like just a regular Upper Deck hoodie? That would be good.
we have a jacket for you, Phil. There's a lot of clasps on it, and it'll
I already
fit
have
just-
one of those. I don't
it'll
want
fit
to. I don't
just
want that
perfect.
again. I'm fine.
Phil already has an Upper Deck jacket. He wears it all the time.
Yeah, I bought a large, but it was a kid's large because it looks very awkward on me. But I still wear it. Whatever.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Next is I'm just gonna shout out all of our sponsors real quick. Just to thank them. We're not kind of doing a normal show today, of course, because we have Billy live. So very special thanks to GP Sports Cards, Enzo Ferrari and Private Collection Insurance, Slab Sharks, of course. Everybody they're there too for helping to make our show possible. Mint Inc., obviously as well. And then before we do a little reloaded, sorry, Louis, I'm going totally off script here, but
You are.
I know. Phil, you want to preview Friday nights with Phil?
Yes, we have a great
Okay.
show lined up for you at 9 p.m. on Friday Nights with Phil. We have my co-host, my stronger partner than leader. I'm the leader. Dave, California Dave. we have a shop from California. They are not a diamond dealer, so they have to work even harder to get revenue on their business. And we have the owner coming in, and he's our guest from Dave's LCS. So I have a lot of questions because he lives in California and there's no snow. I've always wondered how that works. How do you play hockey when there's no 4 seasons? I don't get it. So I have a lot of questions for him. And we have a giveaway of Series 1 box. I'm going to open my box, and out of the box, my LCS, Beauties, Dan, and Jimmy, they always give me a box when I buy a box. So I'll be donating that if I don't open it by then. And, well, that's it. Yeah.
Okay. Looking forward to the show. Thank you. Okay, now we're going to do a little reloaded mention. We still have about 30 boxes left. You familiar with the Gongshow Reloaded, Billy?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. It's our repack. We're repackers. So now you know repackers, I guess. Very, very close to selling it out. And we're really excited to get through these last 30 boxes because we have a big kind of surprise that we are itching to unveil after that. So, I don't know. It was a couple weeks ago where the three of us, we had a little team meeting, Gong Show meeting. And, we're trying to think, well, what can we do to kind of create some excitement, get the word out, because you gotta sell this stuff. You gotta, be out there, man, people in the streets. And, didn't really come up with anything in our meeting, but I want to say it was maybe 2 hours after we got done, I got a text from Phil, and he said, I have an idea. And I'm going to do a commercial. I think it's going to help. This product's going to sell out. And all he told me, Billy, he said, send me $3,000 and don't ask any questions.
That did not happen.
It did happen. This is what, and so we have the world premiere tonight of Phil's Gong Show Reloaded commercial. He did a commercial for Reloaded, and he took great initiative, and we applaud that here at the Hockey Cards Gong Show. Everybody get your wallets out, because he's basically guaranteed that this is going to help sell out Reloaded. So with that, enjoy our world premiere of our Gong Show Reloaded commercial.
Check the checklist, gon' show reloaded. Check the checklist, gon' show. Just check the checklist, gon' show reloaded. Just check the checklist.
I think I had Billy's reaction too.
I think Billy logged off.
Billy froze again.
It looks better in 4K. It looks better in 4K. Just when I do my video, it's in my video. They're sponsored.
What do you think? Now, Billy, some people have had the opinion that Upper Deck could use some marketing help. You're not going to steal Phil away from us, are you?
I literally closed everything except this window for
that
using the internet.
28 seconds of bliss, baby.
Oh.
You think you might end up in HR? That video ends up on your desk.
Hey, penalty box. We're on a live, and it's on YouTube, so obviously it's not going to be 4K. Come on, man. It was filmed in 4K. Lucky everybody.
Wait. Everybody be quiet. I want to see if I hear the cash register dinging.
See, Eric is a true supporter. Got to see it in IMAX.
There we go. Great job, Phil. I love the enthusiasm. Louis, put your pants back on. We got a show to do now. So, Billy, this is the most speechless you've ever been.
Well, no, because I'm sitting here trying to figure out if, one, I'm making sure everything's working. Two, should I make a joke about the pantsless thing? And then, but I'm like, nope, I'm representing Upper Deck, so I can't.
Always make a joke. Always.
It's like one of those things. It's like, oh, do I want to make the joke? Do I want to? Nope, Billy. Remember, you got the hat on. You remember that sometimes.
Yes.
Okay,
Wes.
Billy. I never had pants on, anyways. So.
Thank you, Wes.
So go get your Reloaded at gongshowreloaded.com. Okay. Well. Oh, one last thing. We just got to shout out our new patrons because our show, we're a Patreon podcast. We need money to make commercials. And so people
Mhm.
help us do that. And now everyone's really excited about the money that they're supporting us with. We have 3 new patrons. If you want to join our Patreon, there's a link in the show description. We would really appreciate it. We do have 3, though, that we have to shout out from our last show. Louis, do you want to do that?
I will do that. First one we have is Never Forget 50. I don't know what this is.
In 07.
In
Like, that must be
07.
2000. What
Yeah.
happened? Who got 50 in 2007? Anyone know?
Some guy.
Chat? Okay.
No? Nobody?
All right.
All right.
Nobody? All right, next one.
Number 2, my favorite ever. Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, nice.
Aw.
Attaboy.
There we go. There we go.
And then last but not least, we have a triple gold member, the Gambler.
Oh, Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
Is he still alive?
Okay, everyone who answered the question is out of the chat. That's your first warning. There's a reason I was being quiet.
Well, is that
First
true, though? Is
warning.
it Danny Healy?
Yes, Josh, it was Danny Heatley.
Oh. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
No, it's,
Even better name.
I
Even
was so
better.
happy none of you
Oh.
got it. Mhm.
Let's put that up again. Yeah, look at that. It's
Oh my
amazing.
God.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
Love it.
I'm so
love
happy you
it.
joined
Okay.
Patreon,
Peter.
buddy. Yay.
Yeah. We'll just leave that on for the whole show. Okay, Louis, you want to do the game plan real quick? Then we'll start talking to Billy about Series 1.
I do the Gong Show game plan for tonight, everybody. We'll start off with the Series 1 deep dive with the one and only Billy Celio. Then it's a Hobby Box number 1 giveaway. Be ready for that. Then it's Series 1 hobby poll results. Hopefully everybody got in there on Instagram and got a chance to vote. After that, it's, well, what else are you working on, Billy? We'll ask him some questions on that. Then we have another box giveaway number 2. And we will wrap it up with Ask Billy Everything.
Yeah, Chad, get ready. Get all those questions. Remember, Billy controls everything at Upper Deck. He's in charge of every department, and he can
Yeah, if you have
answer-
customer service problems, please ask me.
Yes, yes,
Mhm.
please.
Those are my
all-
favorite.
All your redemption questions, please ask Billy. He'd love to look those up for you. Okay, so
here we
big day
go.
at Series 1. Did you guys do your case break box opening today, Billy?
No, we did it a few days ago because
Early?
we got it a little bit early. So we're
You're
happy
not
about
allowed
that.
to. You're not allowed to open that early, Billy.
There's a few exceptions. So yeah, we
Okay.
got to take a look at it, and that was we get like the designers, the brand managers, the other product guys. We get them all in a room, and we all kind of like rip a box and stuff. If it's something like Premiere where there's only like 6 boxes or whatever, then we'll sometimes we'll like split the boxes or whatever. But
Sure.
we kind of all get in, and then we talk about it and what we like and what we didn't like and execute it. And it's a case check sort of thing. So then I have to go through the case and make sure everything fell according to plan. So that's why we'd like to get them early. So if there is a problem, like 3-4 years ago when the vendor decided they'd try their new way of cutting corners on cards and made Alexi Lafreniere corner or cards with a weird corner, which still to this day, whenever a box of series anything is comes out, they ask about the corners, even though it was a one-time situation. But yeah, we get a chance to kind of be aware of any problems, but also kind of see what worked, what didn't work, because we're always building products, so it's fun.
Okay. What
And
were the big
wait till you
takeaways?
yeah, wait till you see the 101 Demidov we pulled. It's
Mm.
gold and shiny.
Did you put it on the shelf next to the Bedard Young Guns 101? What?
What? Nothing?
Yes, they're right next to each other.
Okay. Okay, gotcha.
They're right next to each other.
You delayed again. The timing's been impeccable in that
Our
regard.
our 3-hour meeting is going to be about 3.5 hours if my computer keeps delaying like this.
Yeah.
Maybe
no kidding.
maybe some people will see this and say, hey, maybe we should get Billy a new computer.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah. Maybe
good
I'd start a
thing.
GoFundMe for that. What do you think, Phil?
Just don't ask the same guy who did the Fanimation this year. He might get you another Dell.
Right.
Oh no, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that, but I want to talk about the Young Guns first and the Young Guns design. Um, uh, how do you guys like figure out like how you, because it's a design that changes every year. Do you just have like your artists present a whole bunch of concepts, or do you kind of give them ideas of like you want something? This year's pretty minimal. Like, was that specific direction for you? I'm just curious how that came about.
Look, people said that they wanted something like a little bit different. I think we went a few years in a row where it was just like it had the blue border, it had, kind of, it looked a little bit the same. And I had a card that I grew up collecting when I was a kid that I really liked, and I'm like, it'd be kind of cool to make a card similar to that, and not like completely copy, or because it is very different, but it was such a minimal card back in the day, and like I don't know if I necessarily say it or not, but it was the '84 Donruss baseball, and the Don Mattingly
Oh,
rookie. That was the first big chase when I was a kid. Was '84 Donruss baseball, and it had like there's the three wavy lines,
yeah.
and I'm like, this is kind of what I want. I go, but I want to see the picture through. I don't want it to, because it was completely solid, like it was three wavy solid lines. I go, I want to be able to kind of see through it. I want the picture to be shown more, and you know again, I kind of just come up with these stick card drawings. And the thing is, we have someone that's been working on Series One for a number of years, and we've kind of built a good repertoire, working with each other on what he kind of knows what I expect, and does a very good, and is able to kind of add his unique designing skills, and we come up with some really nice designs. And I think he crushed this one to the point where, here's a little funny thing that some people know or don't know, the way that they build forms. Long story short, like if I had to pay for extra decofoil on the outburst that you're picturing, because there weren't enough colors to on the front of the card to be able to put the Young Guns in one color, the other stuff another color, other stuff another color. So they like the brand, and everybody liked the design so much they were willing to spend a few extra dollars to put foil on these cards. Because if you notice, the outburst cards usually don't have foil on them. It's usually
Yeah.
a regular in the four color. But yeah, so that's how this one came across. It was a little bit inspired by the '84 Donruss, in my head, and again, wanted to be very minimal this year, and I think you can see that throughout the base design and the Young Gun design.
The What I think is cool about this design too is that the outburst background or whatever, the printing goes top to bottom on the card,
Yes, that was
which is
definitely on purpose.
very, very cool. Okay, so now we're what? This is the third year of the new configuration after you guys introduced the whole new parallels, the outburst silver, the red, and the gold 101. And overall it's been a smashing success. I mean, look how big the chase is for the 101s, and not just the Young Guns, but in the base cards as well. One of the things though that we've talked about both on the show and just as hobby bros is how there's intended consequences and then there's unintended consequences. And one of the is that we've kind of wondered if the exclusives now has the same panache as it once did because of the popularity, especially of the red outburst out of 25. And then, if the deluxe parallel has fallen a little flat in as a result too. And so it's kind of like a two-part question I have for you. The first is, what are you guys noticing, or kind of, now that we're 3 years into these new parallels? And then do you ever plan on making any tweaks to it going forward, or is this the lineup for the foreseeable future?
My opinion on that is we have a number of parallels for the Young Guns, and obviously some lower numbered parallels came into the mix. Some new technology came into the mix. There were clear cuts that were added a number of years ago, also the clear cut exclusives. So are other inserts going to be affected? Probably. I don't think, and honestly, I think the market on exclusives, it's not like it was. I mean, when it was all by itself, then yes, they were a big deal. They're still a big deal. If you were still to get Demidov as an exclusive, it's still going to bring in top dollar. It might hurt like the base parallel, but I think those were kind of going down. It's almost like the jersey card. Cards numbered out of 100 now just don't necessarily get as much excitement as they used to, and that goes
Yeah.
across all the sports.
Do you see
So
the deluxe taking a back seat a little bit? I thought that would be
deluxe
more well
that
received,
the
but
deluxe was intended to take a back seat. The deluxe was an opportunity to add more numbered cards into the
okay.
product. Did not expect it to outperform any other parallel that we built. In fact, I
Okay.
thought the outbursts were going to outsell the deluxe parallels just because they just have that unique design to them. That being said, there are
I would
some that
rather a
perform
silver
well.
outburst than a deluxe.
Yeah,
That's me. I
there are
don't know.
some that perform well, but you'd also wouldn't mind a numbered one, even if it's at a 250, so
Oh,
I'm
I
guessing.
love the blue, the foil that you
Yeah,
use for the deluxe. That's sexy. It's nice. It pops.
Yeah.
yeah. So our exclusives what they used to be? No, but a lot of stuff isn't what they used to be. As I mentioned, jersey cards aren't what they used to be.
Like the
Autographs
Canadian
aren't what
dollar.
autographs aren't what the Canadian dollar is not what they used to
Yeah.
be. So that's kind of my opinion on that. So yes, I do think it's been affected. That being said, I think that the number of options. I still collect in other sets. I collect AEW, a lot of AEW, and I love collecting the exclusives. I
Yeah.
collect a lot of exclusives of the players that I like, just because in the back of my mind it still has a lot of meaning to it, and I know the meaning to it from past other sports. And but it's still, I can find them cheaper than I can find the outburst cards, that's for sure.
Do you guys ever envision adding? Somebody kind of mentioned this in the chat, so I want to give them credit for that. Sorry, I'm looking for it. There's a number of Hammer. Basically, do you ever envision yourself adding new outburst colors, like like a outburst blue or something like that for retail?
No,
Has that ever been discussed?
no. And it was the outbursts, like, we wanted to do the one-on-one, but if you're building a really cool insert like that, or you can call it a parallel and stuff, but if you overdo it, then it's gonna lose it. Like, we don't want to see that. We want it to feel special. Grant was very skeptical about even putting the silvers one per box, to be honest with you. And I just wanted people to see the cards, because if we just put the numbered ones in there, no one would get to see it. And there
Mm.
was a lot of back and forth. And I wouldn't say I won. I would just say that that's how it got made. And I think people still I think people like to see those cards every once in a while. That being said, if the regular outbursts were like one every case, they'd be worth a lot more. And I know that. And it's one of those, just the sum of a lot of small values add up to the sum of one big value.
Yeah, it's something that you probably have to weigh on. And I like the strategy of wanting people to see it, especially when you're introducing it. And I'm sure that people getting to hold at least a silver card in hand in every box they open probably did help to, uh, you know, elevate it to the point that it has. Um, so beyond the young guns and the base set, pretty standard. Obviously, the design is based as kind of a good nugget based off of was that $85 or $83? That
84.
was 84.
84.
Oh,
It's Don Mattingly's rookie.
nice. Okay, we'll have to go and look at that again. Now, a big part of there are a couple autos, and we'll get into one in particular in a little bit. But a huge part of course, Series One release is the inserts, and we might as well go and talk about the canvas since it goes hand in hand with the base set a little bit. Now, where you went more minimal on the base set, there's a lot of color in
Mhm.
the canvas, especially with the young guns. Was that a conscious effort, give it to balance out the base card design?
So remember when I said I had a guy that's been working on this set for some time? I didn't really have to get, here's the direction that you give for the canvas cards. Make it look like some sort of canvas painting frame, something, whatever. And our designer kind of knows what we're after. The first year or two of him building the designs, and him being told, no, we want this, no, we want this, no, we want this, and going went back and forth a million times. I think he found his niche in is it niche or whatever, but I
Niche, yeah.
think he found a good rhythm in niche. Yeah, I think he found a good niche in creating canvas cards, and he's built the design for the canvas cards the last number of years, and I've already seen next year's canvas card, and it's really cool. Like he brings something different to it every year, and he's brought a lot of color to it as of late, and I haven't had a problem with that because it's not the same color every year either. Like I think we had like a bluish purple one year, and this has a lot of red, orange, and stuff. So I kind of let him do it, and if it's something that I really don't like, then we'll talk. But my job is to build the sets. I can give direction, but I also like to let my designers kind of
Mhm.
do their thing sometimes.
What
Obviously,
about this, Billy?
we review all the
Hockey
designs.
Heroes. Any
What's up?
thoughts of bringing those back?
Um, yeah, but here's the thing: Hockey Heroes is a decade thing, so we're waiting for another decade. So
Okay.
yes, they'll be back, but
Maybe he
I'll
didn't know that. Philly
I gotta
LW
bring.
didn't know it was a
Oh,
decade
it's
thing,
all
you know?
good. It's all good. So yeah, there's definitely intention to bring it back. We just gotta wait. We got a few more years.
And just one here. I don't want to get into it, Max, and Billy wouldn't have an answer for you unless he has one that I don't know. I think that's just sometimes things you're just shitty out of luck, man. Sometimes I've had a case with the same ding on the side. It's
So what's unfortunate sometimes is, we send somebody, we literally send somebody to the vendor, and they let cases go through, and then they check them,
yeah.
and then if it's wrong, stop the presses. And this is at the start, like before it's just like fake packs almost. If something's wrong, start it over. And then they keep doing it until they get it right. And then they go through again, get it right. There's a process. The problem is they're seeing the beginning of the process. They might not necessarily see the end of the process. We would hope that our vendors would always put out pristine cards and not have, but there might be one of the people that had a sleeve of cards might have dropped it and it
Yeah.
damaged the same card over and over again. And that was after the process because they're feeding sleeves into big machines. So
Here's a
unfortunately,
good point too.
we
You know,
can't necessarily control that.
yeah, there's a lot of people touch that box of cards
Trust me, the
before you
people
do.
that are there, yeah, the people that are there to check everything, they check everything, and that includes damage cards. Like I'll get messages, hey, would you think this is good enough? And we'll say yes or no. And not everything's gonna be a 10, but nothing should be like
Well, it
a
shouldn't
3.
be. Yeah, it shouldn't be a
Yeah.
10. Yeah.
Well, not everything's going to be a 10, but everything's going to probably leave the facility in good shape. It's what happens in between leaving upper deck to getting to wherever it's ending up, or even going on a second time to somebody else, where most of this stuff happens, I
Yeah, let's
believe.
not even talk about autograph cards. That's that's a whole nother story.
So we have the base set, we have in the inserts canvas. Now last year you had an overall kind of theme to the inserts, which was the whole gaming thing. Before we go into talk about individual cards, was there a theme that you similarly applied to inserts this year?
No, I always try to have like a fun kind of kid insert. I always try like that's a given. I always try to, there's the ones that are in there every year, and then there were just I will sit there and be online and look for stuff. I on my phone I literally have a folder called card ideas. And if I see something that inspires me, I'm like, that's cool. I also talk with our designers and I talk with people like Jean McLeod, and she might have some ideas of stuff that she wants to see in a card. And I'm like, all right, well, that sounds like a great place in the cup, or that sounds like a great place for flagship. And so, I get ideas from other people also, or something that like between us product managers, someone might have a great idea, but it might not work for their product, and they'll come over and say, "Hey, like I had this idea, you should do it." And a lot of times I'm just grumpy Billy and don't like people telling me what to do, but other times I'll be like, "Oh, that's a great idea." So, yeah, that's pretty much. I don't think there was a theme this year. I'll be honest with you.
Okay. I want to go back to the designers real quick. About how many different designers will have their touch on a product like Series 1?
So we split ours up where we have hockey designers, and then they have we have like people that are in the hockey division. We have people that are in entertainment. We have people that are in UDA. We have people that are in gaming. Um, but and there's different products. So you try to have, I don't want to say one because there's multiple designers in this set. I think Gene did an insert or two. I think, and then one of our senior designers did a bunch of it, but he also passed a few things on to a few people. So I would say probably 3 or 4 designers really had their hands involved.
Okay. Uh, maybe the one of the inserts that I want to talk about first is the Dazzlers. And
Yes.
so there's two kind of things that really stood out to me this year, and you might be able to point out some other aspects as well. The first is that traditionally we've had sort of like the fireworks going off in the background
Mhm.
where there's a little bit of a departure for that, and would ask you to speak to that. And then, what I think was a great move is the introduction of the gold parallel, which is
Yes.
very tough. It's like, what, 1 in 20 cases or something like that to hit a gold Dazzler, where that, for the first time, provides a really tough chase to the Dazzler's card.
Yeah. To answer the first question, like you said, it's usually on the same pattern foil board year after year after year. And so I wanted to do something different. I wanted the Dazzlers to look a little different, not different that you can't sit and look at this card and say, "Oh, this is a Dazzler card," because it's still got a lot of movement. The paper that we used is a higher level technology paper, which I found out costs a lot more. But I thought it was worth it. And as for the gold, I just wanted to add another chase level, and what's really cool too is even though it's super rare to find, those are in blasters, those are in retail, those are in tins, those are even in hanger packs. So you can find the golds anywhere. That being said, they are probably one of the rarest ratioed inserts that we have in the set.
Are this
Yeah.
is do you have a different finish on the cards this year? They feel a little thicker and a little tackier, a little stickier. Is there a
So
different
yeah,
film
it's a different, not film, it's a different type of paper. There are
for
different people
everything?
that make different type of there's different companies that make like foil boards. And
Yeah.
this is from a different company that normally makes the Dazzler cards.
Are they so are in general like the base cards, all the cards, are they a little thicker this year or no?
The base cards I think and that's one thing I really like too about Upper Deck. I don't, sorry, I'm going maybe a little bit on a tangent or throwing shade.
We're used to it.
Um,
It's okay.
it maybe they feel thick because you've been opening up our competitors' base set
Oh,
cards
oh,
that are like 18
Mm.
points and thinner and flimsy,
No,
as
I just
opposed
opened an
to
entire box of Series 1 right here in my hand, and some of them were stuck together, and some of them felt thicker than others.
I just wanted to hear the shots fired
Oh,
thing.
that's okay.
But no, they are believe it's a 20-point card. And
Okay.
some in the canvas I think is 22. Like sometimes
Okay.
it varies just a little bit, but I think there's a little more stiffness to the
Yeah, they stick
Dazzlers.
like a little
And
brick. Like when I open a 20-year box, it had that kind of feeling to it.
gotcha. So it just might be some of the, like, their paper might be a little bit different. As you can tell,
Yeah.
there's a lot more movement to it. It's similar to like the Outburst cards. So yeah, that's how I would
Nice. Thanks,
respond to
Billy.
that. Yep.
is that the
It-
C2S paper? Is that what you guys call it?
No, that's the basic paper. That's
No,
what we put
I
the
thought it
base
was
cards
smart
on.
for a minute. Okay. The next insert I want to talk about, I don't know if we have a picture of it, but there's kind of something interesting about it's more of a common insert, the Sizzle reel, where
Yes.
you did something unique with that one.
Okay, so here's people. Let me grab a box. Cards. I should have a scissor reel in here. Yep, it's right in the bottom. So these people are oh, where did it go? I just saw it.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
nope, it
there's
fell.
the QR on
I
the
hit a
back. Hey,
bustle.
that's cool.
Are you cheating already? And telling
No,
them?
No.
The heck is the sizzle reel going? I've got one somewhere. I'm sure. Well, all the hits. I was trying to prepare. I thought I had a sizzle reel. Just I had one queued up. But okay. This is what I was watching from Breakers today, and it was driving me insane to the point I was making comments. They're like, "Oh, card, card, card," and then, "Oh, here's the sizzle reel. Oh yeah, there's a lot going on this card. Blah blah blah, whatever." None of them took the time to look at the back of the card, and I wish if my thing is clean enough, what I would say is look at the QR code.
Yeah.
Do any of you guys have any cards? See, this is where we need California Dave, because he has one.
Oh yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. He has some.
guess what that is? That is the actual clip of what's pictured on the card.
That's
So
cool.
and it kind of and it even has like the game stats from that specific game, because people are like, why are there stats and stuff? I'm like, it's because it's from that game. But it's like scan the QR code and you get to see that exact moment, which I can't say using a QR code's never been done before. I know, I believe Parkhurst has done QR codes to find stats for the um, NWSL, but I don't think anyone.
Reloaded.
I
Gong
don't
Show
think.
Reloaded has a QR code.
Oh well, there you go. Yeah,
There you go.
and Reloaded. But does it have a QR code that goes to a highlight? I think this is one of the first times. And what's absolutely hysterical in my mind is that where'd that sizzle reel go? People are gonna like they're gonna be sitting there, and NHL is gonna look at how many hits that they have on specific things, and they're gonna be like, why in the world does Jared McCann have more hits on his video than Alex Ovechkin scoring this goal or whatever?
Oh, so they're the
Uh,
NHL.
yeah,
So
we're
you're using
working.
their servers.
We're,
Smart, smart. Very good.
we worked with the NHL, and they've been very helpful. So yeah, I thought that was kind of an original, fun idea, was to make the QR codes to match with the cards. And that's an insert I think that we'll keep throughout, because there's always highlights. And I think it like always highlights throughout the season that we can just find different things. So I think that's something that we'll keep throughout the years, or at least for a few years, to see how it goes. And if anyone can scan, wait, let's just see if I can do it on my
See if
phone.
it works.
It works.
I have it
Somebody said
right
that it opens
here.
up to a commercial.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. It does. It goes to NHL doc. Yeah, okay. So I'm sorry. Yes, there is a commercial. Grant yelled at me about it already. So there's a quick little commercial. Sorry.
Hey, you got to pay the bills. We got commercials too.
Yeah, and NHL's like, if we're gonna let them use our things, then blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
you see the front there of the card. Commercial's done.
We're gonna get copyright struck, Billy.
It's short.
That's very cool. So at some point, then you can find the frame of.
I don't know if the frame's in there, but like,
It
see,
was. I
there he
just
was
saw it.
celebrating. But I thought that was super cool, and I thought that was original. So I'm very happy with it. And the thing is, I don't think the I think we probably could have done a better job getting that out there. But there was so much cool stuff that went into Series 1 this year that we might not have had time. But that's why I'm on here to kind of say, hey, by the way, check out the QR code, and you guys are being very helpful
Every
promoting it.
West took the words right out of my mouth. Just about to say that.
What? Everyone
Everyone
scores against the
scores
Ducks.
against the
Ouch.
Ducks.
Hey, I've got an idea. You know what you guys could do like in the future is you could make like on the gold variation, you could do a unique QR code on like a few of them that if somebody just happened to go to it, like the first person would win like some fantastic prize. And it could be they could go to a message from Billy in like a robe in like
Yelling
an
at a
all-white
cloud.
room. Hi, this
Just-
is Billy
oh,
Celio.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. Do like a random one that has prizes.
Yeah, yeah. And if nobody ever clicks on it, then nobody gets the prize kind of thing. Like you have like a redemption date or something like that. Okay, we got to talk. Let's talk about Fanimation.
Yeah, let's get
Elephant
that
in
out
the
of the
room.
way.
Well, I actually had a conversation with Billy last
Yes.
night, and I was enlightened a little bit. So why don't you just sort of address the well, as Louis pulls up
What did you
It's the
want?
wrong
Oh,
one.
the other one. I got it.
Fanimation.
Yeah, give me a minute. I'll get it. I don't.
You think
have
I
it.
Okay.
haven't, Scott? Obviously, I know what's going on.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. So what was the plan or the sort of aspiration for Fanimation this year, and then how did it sort of turn out?
So the plan was to do half drawing, half normal, and that is exactly what it did. Now, here's the thing that people I don't think are understanding, and I did not. So I got the artwork back from the designer. It's kind of like a take aha video, take on me.
Yeah.
That was the original inspiration. I'm an old guy. I remember when MTV Verse came out, and that song was on every
Oh yeah.
3 videos. So that being said, so that was the inspiration. I wanted half and half drawing, half in person. And when I got the drawings back from our person in charge of the artwork, I said, no. I go, this is AI. Like, there's no way this is real. I wanted a real drawing. Like, I wanted human drawing this. He's like, Billy, this is real art. Like, the person is that good. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. And like, we kind of zoomed in on it, and you could see like the artwork that they had done on it. So it is half drawing, real human drawing, half like a portrait photo. So it came out exactly how I wanted. It just came out like the artwork was just better than I thought. Now, do you want me to sit there and tell an artist who just drew something amazing, oh no, we need you to dumb it down a little bit, and
I would
then
have.
people are going to think that you suck at drawing.
No,
Um,
I strongly disagree with you. I mean, you're the professional, but you do ask if you're paying the artist bill, you ask for what you want. And I think an impressionist, a true to life portrait, if that's not what Billy wanted, that's not what Billy should be getting. I think you should have
and
put your foot down on that.
I'm looking at this one right here, and I think it looks fine. Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
that looks like
cool.
someone drew it, and then
If you guys
then
like it, that's great. I mean, you're not going to know.
maybe
You sell out in one day.
now
Like, you don't know the difference, right?
maybe it should be more drawn and less human as opposed to this example. But I think they're pretty cool. And you guess what? You're stuck with them for 2 years, because that's my rule.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, 2
Okay.
years of Fanimation.
All right.
Yeah. Well,
So-
and I'm somewhere, I guess, in the middle, because
You're the
it
white
is
line in
amazing
this
how good
card.
of
You're
good
on the
of drawing
tear.
people are, but my first assumption was that this wasn't drawn at all. It just was like photorealistic art. Is that what they call it? Where it looks more like a Photoshop sort of effect on an image versus a drawing. So it's very impressive, I guess, on one hand that it's drawing, but I think like where I don't know, and I'm by no means a historian on Fanimation. I've always just thought of it though as like a card
Cartoony,
that's
comic
illustrated.
booky.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's the but yeah, I don't know.
Like 1920 is amazing, 22, 23 is amazing. I find the year that had the least interest was the year that had the most realistic face, 21, 22. And I just thought maybe you guys would have not gone back that way. That's all. Because like,
Oh, don't worry. I got it already planned for 2 years from now, though.
okay, good. I hope so. It's just a fan. I think this is an awesome insert, but I just don't think for Fanimation. That's I guess maybe a nicer way of, or a more informative way of saying it. I don't see how this is a Fanimation card. But now that you told me it was drawn, I guess I understand where you guys came from.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's important. What it reminds me of actually is if anyone's familiar with the painter Chuck Close, here at the Minneapolis Institute of the Arts, there's a huge self-portrait that he did. That if you're 30 feet away from it at the museum, it looks like a photograph. And then if you walk up close to it, you can see it's just dots that he painted with a paintbrush, and it's mind blowing. It's like how did that look like a literal like high resolution photograph from a distance, and then you get up and there's certain artists I guess that are really skilled at doing that.
I follow 80 good-looking women that all do realistic photograph. Like, the world is full of incredible artists.
Yeah.
I'm not giving kudos to someone who that's really good and it took them a long time. So
And
what?
they
I
have
do
to
that
be 80.
too.
they have to be 80 years old? Is that what you're saying?
Mhm.
I like them old. I like them. I'm just saying, if someone works hard at a thing and they did a
Said
good job,
80.
I'm not congratulating the person over and over and over and over again. Come on, you paid them for it. So what?
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's
Sorry.
go from that
We're gonna see
now
Phil on the Golden
to
Bachelor.
ooh.
Yeah.
There we go. Bootleg. Oh no, you got quest for
Hey,
the cup up. I see.
Yeah,
There, so
I figured we'd go to this because to me this looks more
Love it.
Fanimation,
yeah, I kind of
yes,
agree
this
too.
is the best card. I love this card.
and
Your
I
Highness.
love this card.
It reminds me of Your Highness, man. The movie. Yeah, it's so good. This is awesome.
Man, did you guys ever play those like video games? Again, I'm aging myself, but like just like the Final Fantasy kind of video
Mhm.
games that you played in your not on your Nintendo or anything like that, but like almost like the PC, and like you'd see this type of artwork on the boxes,
Totally,
and
man.
and then what
Commodore
was it?
64.
Yeah,
No,
so
Castlevania. Doesn't it remind you of the Castlevania
Quest?
sort of?
Did you guys ever play
Yeah.
Quest? That was so
Yeah.
fun.
so
Yeah.
that was the inspiration on that one. If you want any kind of inspiration, maybe art was the kind of the inspiration this year. But yeah, so this is one of those, and I have these every year. This is a love or hate insert.
Nailed it.
Mhm.
Yes,
Nailed it,
Grant
man. Great
Grant
card.
hates this design.
No, Grant
it's
doesn't like
so
it.
good, dude. No, it's great. I love it.
It's
awesome.
Grant.
I like it. I think it looks. I
Yeah.
think you got me everything. You want to know what's funny is let me see if I have the back. Someone said the back is better than the front because you see the whole thing.
Ah,
You
yeah,
see,
we
like,
said that
Dave,
the
yeah,
other
my
day.
boy Dave.
like you get the
Nailed it.
whole. You get the
Oh,
whole
so
thing
good,
there.
dude. It's the best card. I love it. I can't wait. Is there a gold? Is there a parallel?
There's a speckle and a number. There's the
Okay.
speckles and numbers.
All right.
Yeah, you got the gold out of 25, right? Like that's the smallest parallel for these.
I think so. Something like that. Yeah,
HockeyChuckles.com.
25.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why they keep Grant in a room with a door, though. He
Is this
doesn't
one
like
that you were
things.
telling me the other day, Billy, that didn't turn out like you thought it
No.
would? Or
No.
okay.
No.
Oh well, which one's that? Now I'm curious.
We'll get to it.
Okay. Okay. Now can we go to bootleg?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our guy California Dave hit a bootleg in his
Imagine
box
that.
this morning, and he
Oh, what a
was
card. What a
very
card.
very excited about that. So how did this one come about?
So I don't have to date myself as old this time, but you know those like late 90s, early 2000 t-shirts that were people would sell like at
Yeah.
the
Like at
concerts
concerts?
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly. That is exactly where it came from. Is just the like I had an old roommate that used to always we'd go to concerts and stuff. He'd always buy like he's like, no, I don't need to go inside. I'll buy one outside. The funniest
Mhm.
comment I heard about this was that if you call it bootleg, you should have had like misspellings on it because like sometimes the bootleg T-shirts were like wrong, or whatever. I'm like, that's actually a really clever comment. But so it's based off of, and it's based off of old T-shirts. And the example that I gave, and this is that I gave Gene the idea. I gave a
Oh, she did
picture.
this?
No wonder
Yes,
why
this
it's
is
so
this is a
awesome.
McLeod. Yes,
What
I
a great
said
job. Yeah.
I said you have this much money to spend. I go, I don't like you pick the technology that goes on this card completely. So and I said this is just the concept, and I showed, and I think she liked it because I showed her a picture of an old Allen Iverson T-shirt, and she's a big Philly person. She loves
I
Philadelphia.
don't need
She
to
loves
practice.
Allen Iverson. So she was like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. And this is like, again, I can give him a concept, but I let and you let Jean do what she wants to do. I learned that pretty quick. I don't mean that in a
Yeah.
bad way, but just
No.
for some reason it usually comes out better when she does it her way instead of the stick drawing people that I draw. So she's just like, I want to do it on this paper, because the funny thing is, like, everyone's like, oh, it's going to chip, and I think it's an all black paper. There's no chipping involved. If it chips, it's going to be black underneath. I think all the paper is black. And then she's like, I want to use this type of the colored foils and stuff like that, and then it'll like kind of elevate on the card with the UV, like the special UV and stuff. And like what you don't see in this thing is like the line work and stuff is kind of elevated off the card. And I wish like you had Dave like showing his card. You can see it in
Oh,
this
I'm working
picture.
on it.
You can see the levels to the card. And these are like 1 every 10 cases, and there's 18 of them. So put it this way, to get that McDavid that's pictured right there, you need to technically get 180 cases of this to get the McDavid, the McDavid bootleg falls 1 out of every 180 cases.
And Dave hit
Um,
the numbered one.
and
That's crazy.
he hit there. It's not numbered.
No, it's not numbered.
Oh, I
No.
thought it was.
Oh, this is one of those we don't want to number it. We're not going to make
No, don't
parallels that
number
are
it.
numbered. Like I think it just was. Someone asked me today, are there any Easter eggs? This would have been an Easter egg back in the day, but it's just like it's too good of a card not to show off to people. And so I'm just like, you know what? I deleted where it's supposed to say unannounced in my direction, and I wanted people to see it because I kind of had a good feeling that the people were going to love them. And someone had I saw online someone already sold a Hughes for like best offer on 130 or something dollars. It's insane that these cards should be worth a lot more than that. And someone's
this
got the McKinnon up for 1,000.
Is this
So
similar to the Dark Matter, Billy? Is the same tech, like the same card tech as Dark Matter?
it might be the same paper. I'm not. I'd
Okay,
have
we
to
got a
ask
maybe here,
Gene.
folks.
Like I say, basically it's a buyout. I tell Gene, build what you want. This is your budget, and she builds it. And
Does she have an office there? Does she work
crushed
from
it.
home and
Yeah.
do all her stuff?
Yeah, she's on the other side of this.
That's
This
awesome.
portion
Oh
that I see.
man,
So I literally just have to walk around the corner.
nice.
And
I feel like
so
we
I can
should
talk
take a
to her.
second real quick to explain who Gene is.
Oh, so if
we
you
were
could-
talking, yeah, G McLeod. I could just say G McLeod, the founder of Arena Design,
Mhm.
from the company that dates back to the early mid 1990s. That she is the creator, along with her and her late husband Earl, of some pretty special cards in sports collecting, like the PMGs. She what do you say, like invented or created that card back in the 90s, Jambalaya. Basically, if you pick up a box of 2012 Fleer Retro,
yeah,
everything
That's
in
a
there.
great way of putting it. Essential Credentials, Noise Boys, Wave of the Future, like so many different designs that she's worked on. Love it.
If there was a Hall of Fame of card designers, she would be the first nominee in it for sure.
Yeah.
And you guys are lucky enough to have her. A couple years ago, she came back to work with Upper Deck, and so it's a big win for your company.
Oh, for sure. And she's done a great job teaching also the other designers. Not that they didn't know stuff, but she's able to give them feedback, and feedback is a good thing. The more people, more eyes on it, the better.
Okay, before we move on to the next one, so we've already talked about the gold Dazzlers being 1 in every 20 cases.
Mhm.
Now we have bootlegs 1 in every 10 cases. Was there a conscious effort to add some tougher chases this year to Flagship?
Yes, we saw, what one-on-one outbursts have done, and we've seen stuff throughout the card market for rare chase hits starting to get bigger and bigger. And let's be honest, as you previously mentioned, we have one of the best designers when it comes to creating such type of cards. Why not take advantage of someone that can create iconic cards that are rare iconic cards? So yes, there was definitely a conscious effort to have more rare hits in it. And I like to do that anyway. I do that in a lot of my other sets.
Mhm.
I don't want the hardest card to hit to be 1 every case, because then you just know you're going to get 1 every case. You buy your case, okay.
Yeah. What
The day
insert do you
I
want to
say
talk
that.
about? Yeah.
I'll just buy my case now.
No, someday, Louis. Someday.
Mhm.
Which one do you want to talk about next, Billy?
No, it's all you.
No, it's all you.
I follow your lead.
Louis, do you got one that you want to
Yeah.
key up?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's get this over with here.
Oh, geez. This is an exciting transition.
Ugh.
Oh, portraits. So is this a derivative or similar to Fanimation, or is this the one that you were chuckling about didn't work out as if you had hoped or planned?
So this one here, The solicitation one is perfect. Came out perfect. It matches perfectly everything. I'm going to show you the inspiration. As I said, I have inspiration things. You
Yeah.
know, I like my entertainment
Looks like a movie
stuff.
poster.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, kind of.
Oops. It should be in here. Phil. So
Hello.
this is
Oh,
from
Justice
the
League,
movie
nice.
The Flash.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
liked the concept where it was the Flash, and then it was him in the costume and him out of the
Yeah, it's
costume,
cool.
which is similar to a hockey player in their jersey and out of their jersey, which I thought. Um, the funny thing is, and I've already seen the comments. It looks like it's straight out of a True Detective Netflix documentary, which
Murder porn, as I tell my
which
wife, because
which
she's addicted to.
Mhm.
which you know what, with everything I've done with portraits over the years, I'm kind of starting to like them more and more. I will say, if you notice this one, the die cut is, I laugh because you guys didn't get to see the first versions of these. Sorry, shouldn't be laughing. But did I
Why
not
aren't
get
we
one
on
of this
that
box?
email? I would assume by this point
Oh,
that we would be heavily involved in the
Yeah,
decision making
okay,
process.
Josh.
Billy.
That's never gonna
Mm.
happen. We've
so
accepted that.
so it was. They had a really we had a really hard time matching it, and like I'm trying to make them do what a huge studio budget movie that purposely is building this specific, like they have shots of them with the helmets on, they have shots of them without the helmet on, make the same face, they can give the direction, and I'm asking my photo department to find two images that look similar that fit. Now originally, because you see it goes through the eye, that was a big mistake
Mm.
because we had so many that look like Sloth from the movie Goonies.
Like Brady Kachuk. Brady
Because
looks like Sloth.
it just didn't match. And
Mama, you've been
my
bad.
my poor content manager, like, literally is just, he's like, Billy, you need to see these, because they try, and then poor photo department had to go through and they did them. The second round is much better, but it took some time. That's when Josh, when you said, did it turn out the way you wanted? Obviously, you saw my example of what I was initially expecting, and then there's the realization of what it takes for that to happen, and
Yeah.
me and it being too far in the problem was, it was too far in the process to, like, oh, let's just do a different insert, especially with portraits being one that's in there every year, even though some people have asked for it not to be in there the past number of years. It's one of those, okay, well, look, we got to fix this, and the photo department went through and found photos that could best, and what we did in return is we cut it down the middle, so you're not having one eye being cut in half to where it looks like he's got a droopy eye,
Mhm. So,
or look
did
like
you bring the
Kachuk.
photo people donuts then? Because it sounds like that you made them
I hope they
pretty
don't.
miserable for.
I hope they don't watch this, because now they're gonna expect donuts.
Okay, well, we can. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, population count next. So one thing is there much that you can do with the design of this? I mean, it's been pretty static, and not that it's bad. I mean,
You
people
know
really
what?
love this insert, but I'm kind of curious if you plan to spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, there was some technology that was supposed to be added, I thought, and somehow it didn't get added. There was supposed to be
Mm.
like a UV almost that created
Uh-oh.
levels to it. Um, and for some reason, it either didn't come through or it didn't get added, which is unfortunate. I don't think the card looks bad, but yes, it does look like previous cards. So we tried to do something to spice it up, and as you can see, like, it was supposed to be two different levels. It was,
Yeah.
so then it had
It's supposed to
texture to the front.
simulate like a slab a little bit, right? Isn't
Yes,
that what
and
you've explained in
Mhm.
the
and
past?
we haven't done it that way. I mean, we've done it on a flat card, and I wanted to add texture to it because I felt the same way that you did, but unfortunately, it just didn't get executed. And so I don't think the card looks bad, but does it look like the previous ones? Yes, it does. From a standpoint of structure, obviously the background of the card, like, they make a card within a card, and obviously that card in the background is different. And no, that is not Luke the Cardist. But it's like the structure of it is the same. Yes.
Okay. And then in the next one, Louis kind of previewed is Encore. Now, Encore is a previous Upper Deck brand, correct?
It's a previous Upper Deck brand that really just took a base design and put in used different technology on it, and we kind of recreated that year of Encore. So it does look very similar to. And Jason's not a big fan of retro cards. That's why I asked it to have it a little bit different. But the technology and the paper, the cards actually look really nice. If you've gotten one in hand, you'd be surprised. Again, this picture doesn't do justice. That silver stuff it's very shiny. It's very, very shiny. For those of you that are in the chat and have opened
I
up
hit
a
one.
box.
It
Oh,
pops
you
pretty
have
good.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
this is Grant's favorite card. He likes
Oh,
the shininess. This is one of
he-
not his favorite card, but this is one of his favorite cards. He loves the boot. Everyone in the building. Oh, I didn't say this about the bootlegs. Okay, so we all know that Chemical Compositions. I've told the story how Connor McDavid said it's the worst card he's ever signed,
Yes.
and I take great pride in that. I don't really. That one is kind of embarrassing.
oh, makes
I've
you
made
memorable.
I've made Card Junk's Hall of Fame for worst design or worst cards, and that one I do take pride in. But the bootleg McDavid saw one. I don't know how he saw it or whatever, but he saw it, and he's like, I want one of those. And we actually, so there might be one or two extra McDavid bootlegs out there because McDavid actually asked for one of those cards. He liked it so much.
Oh, so he gets special privileges because he's
Yeah.
the best hockey
Yes.
player
Did
in
he
the
get it
world.
early?
Yeah.
I told you,
Because
life's
I
not
got it
fair.
He might have gotten it early too.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He's
So
gonna get in trouble.
yeah,
Yeah.
if you saw one on
Don't tell
eBay,
Randy. Randy
you
will
saw-
call him at 10:03 a.m.
if you saw one on eBay a week ago or something, you know what happened.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if
He's-
we've had this signing yet or not, but he probably has because the season started. But yeah, that's kind of a cool fact about the bootleg is not only do I have the worst card he's ever signed, but he liked one of the cards so much that I had nothing to do with the design. But it's from a set I built, so I can say that he wanted a copy of it.
Yeah. Well, you own it, so
Oh,
that's
funny.
what else do we have, Louis? You've
Let's
teed
go to this one. I'm kind of making you wait till the end.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
compositions are nice. They're nice.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of flair kind of.
Yeah, this
feel to it.
this this definitely had an old school insert, an old school insert feel. Looking at it now, I mean, I still don't. It's on foil board. Looking at it now, the blue part of the player, I think it should be more. Maybe that should be in foil. It's got the opaque behind it, so it's knocked out just like the 4-color. But other than that, I like it. It's a nice basic insert. It is a basic insert card, but it's a nice looking one.
Yeah, it's kind of like a very portrait. Like I said, it gives me the.
It's a
flair.
perfect insert. It's just a perfect.
Yeah, and it's 2 images too. It's not like
I like
people don't
that. Yeah.
understand having 2 images on a card actually costs money.
But I don't
You
think
have to-
really like I know you guys come at it from that angle. I got to be honest, and I'm going to be blunt. I'm not trying to sound rude. Nobody cares.
Mm-mm.
Like it doesn't matter. That's that manufacturer's issue. I know.
Oh
it's
yes, no. You know what I'll do then,
I'm,
Phil?
I'm not
is
trying
I'll
to be
ju-
an ass. I'm just
Yeah,
saying
that-
like
That's fine. And
okay, so
I'm,
it's an
I'm-
expensive card. That's not. We didn't ask you to do it. You know what I mean? Just trying to be devil's
oh,
advocate.
that's what it is. You don't ask people. Okay, I was gonna come back with, oh yeah, then Phil, we'll just raise the price so we can afford the 2 photos, and I'm sure you'll love that just
That's
as much.
okay. Every year it's a little bit higher, anyways. Don't worry about it. You guys sell
What-
out in one day. Upper Deck sells out in one day. You
Once
sell
again,
out
though,
immediately.
I fall in the middle, like I was doing in Switzerland here. But it's like, so I totally agree with your sentiment that it's like, consumers, not a consumer's problem. But I do know, because in getting to know Billy, that he's given a budget he has X amount of total dollars to spend on a set. And so by spending more money to add a second photo on one card, that means there's less money to spend on other cards. And I'm assuming that's kind of what you're referring to, right, Billy?
Yes.
You need Billy. I mean, it's nobody's right. It doesn't matter. You're a private company and you don't owe anybody any answers. Just you being on here, I'm forever grateful. And I know Josh and Louis are in the chat as well. And I know we're bantering back and forth. I think if someone did like a 1 hour like YouTube clip of behind the scenes at Upper Deck and what it really takes just to make a basic insert card would blow people's minds away. It would I don't know. I just think it would be a grand slam for your company if people saw how hard you guys work, how difficult things are. Just the fact that you said, Phil, it's more expensive to put a second picture. And I'm like, I don't care. Nobody cares. And like just that cheeky comment would shut me up right away. Right. If I watched you stressing and freaking out in your office, it'd be funny too. It'd be great to see.
Speaking of cheeky comments.
Oh boy.
Speaking of cheeky comments, hey Louis, do you remember a
Oh,
while
Louis.
ago? This was not a Hall of Fame performance, but do you remember a while ago when I was on Phil's show and basically broke down how cards are built? I think I was on there for like an hour or two.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was great.
And might have done exactly what Phil just asked me to do, is to be on a show in an hour and show how the card is built on his own show. I guess, but then again,
nobody watches.
That did not make me Hall of Fame worthy. For the loud.
He's not on the wall. Billy's very bitter about that. I've heard about it multiple times.
You need to make
you need
to make a comment on his show, Billy.
No.
So
I didn't know you watch.
I have.
I will redeem myself Friday. I'm sorry, I'm a bad friend.
First, I've already done exactly what you just asked, and then two, I didn't make the Hall of Fame. And
I'm talking about with Upper Deck's budget, like I'm a hack, dude. I'm a hack. I am a goofball. I'm talking about a professional.
Not on your budget. Upper Deck's budget.
Fair enough. Thanks, Carlos.
This is in honor of Billy right here.
Phil. You know what's hysterical is Matt Burrows, who you'll meet at the expo. He's been here a year, and when we were interviewing him, we were talking, and he's like, "Yeah, I do a podcast," and I was like, "Why have I never been on there?" He's like, "You have." I was just like, oh no. My gosh! I totally had forgotten that I was on his podcast, and and he used me as a reference at Upper Deck too. And,
good job, Billy. Good job. I forget to remember too, buddy.
I forgot. Worry. So,
all right. Okay. Now the next one.
Yeah.
Louis has teed up. I'm very excited about holotypes. This is the first set I've ever completed in my entire life.
So
from
good.
Last year's Series 1.
So good.
And so for people that aren't familiar, can you explain what the whole concept is? I do.
It's a living set.
Yes,
beautiful.
Thank you. You get it. This is a living set. You're never going to see a repeat. If Connor Bedard was last year, you're not going to see Connor Bedard in the set again. And it's only in Series 1, and it's 30 cards. Here's one of those things that is tough when you're dealing with building sets like Series 1 as opposed to building the Cup. The Cup people will collect a full set of limited logos. And that takes a long time. That takes a lot of money and stuff, but man, maybe 1-2 people at the most do that. Something like holotypes, I wanted to be obtainable so someone like Josh could do it. And I don't mean that as a joke. I mean that that Josh could do it.
Someone with low skill and is on a poor podcast.
That being said, I still want them to be rare, and they are rare. They're 1 in, what is it?
504.
Yeah, 504. That ain't easy, and there's 30 of them.
No.
And the fact that these haven't the fact that people used to spend so much money to collect this is kind of the thought process too. The UD jersey set. There were people that collected that. They were big time collectors. There's a reason why. Who was it? There was one card that was really, really, really short printed, and that card goes for like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. This is one of those things where it's attainable, but the cards are still rare, and the cards look really cool. And I think down the road, someone's going to figure that. A couple people, especially people in this room, have already figured that out. But I think more and
we
more
should move on.
Need to figure it out.
Let's move on to a different card. We don't want people crowding our pond here.
Oh yeah, Phil's protective. He doesn't want.
Leave my holotypes alone. Yeah, I love them. I got so many doubles, man.
I have a question on this card, Billy, because to me, I would call this very simple, and that's why I like them so much. Is it a simple card?
Yes. Well, one, I mean, I had to create hopefully the NHL doesn't change their logo, but I wanted the hologram to be the star. And here's where the designer and you give a little bit of free reign to the designer. I said, want the hologram, blah, 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 but the designer also added color to it, a lot more color than I expected initially. And I liked it. And so, but yeah, the star of the show should be the hologram. The designer elevated it by adding color to it, and it's a pretty simple but nice looking card.
It's got depth. I love how the logo's got that depth, like that Magic Eye back in the 90s. That's what I love
Yeah.
about the card.
Or the player's got that glow on it, and so that's what separates it from, I guess, pulls it out of the background, if you will. That's what
Yep.
makes it for me. That's super good.
Yeah, see, 717 agrees with me. Move on. He's searching
Move on.
eBay right now.
All right, Louis, do we have any more teed up or?
Yeah, let's just talk about this one. Why not?
What about compadres?
It's a banger.
Did you hire someone Spanish at your shop there? Or? What's up with that?
Maybe I like this one
okay.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here's the big one.
This is next in the rotation. I mean, we have a plan for these cards for a few years, and so this is the next one. And yeah, it's a big one. Here's the thing that you guys got to think about too. We have to plan these before they retire, because if they retire, they're not part of the PA. And then then it's more of you have to have a deal with the guy. But luckily, we have a deal with Ovechkin. But we were afraid that he might retire after there was rumors that he would retire after he broke the record, like last year. So we were like rushing to get the Russian in the set, because if they retired after the set, like we could put a retired person in Series 1, but then after Series 1, it's a no-go. So that
Gotcha.
luckily he didn't retire. He's another year of fun. Did he announce he's retiring after this year, or is he still up in the air? I don't know.
I think it's up in the air.
It's still
this
up in
point.
the air, just like him and Crosby,
contract's
man.
up.
Are him and Crosby
contract's up.
playing a game? Oh, that's what it was. His contract's up, but
Yeah.
it's like him and Crosby are like, who's going to last longer here?
Mhm. Okay, here's a question. At this point, which would you rather have, the Bedard 101 or this one?
Oh, this one.
That one.
Yeah, me too.
Is that crazy that like a couple years ago, people were going bananas over $1 million for that Bedard, and then now there's this one that the consensus is this is sort of the biggest gold outburst chase to date. Would you be shocked, Billy, if this gets pulled and sells for $500,000?
I like this one because I'm a Red Wings fan and I don't like the Blackhawks.
Well,
that's why.
I like
That wasn't the
Frosted
question.
Flake cereal. So
I think
that's
Billy
good.
lagged. Every time I ask a key
Yeah.
question, Snake Man, are you caught up now, Billy?
Did you hear my answer?
No.
Not to the $500,000 part.
Oh, I said I'm answering the question which one I'd like more, and I'd like this one because I don't like the Blackhawks because I'm a Red Wing fan. Although
yeah.
they do have a Michigan State guy playing defense for them now, who's in Series 1. So that
Dennis,
might have
they
changed.
can't. They don't own the Gretzky design.
Top owns that. But
Yeah.
Phil, there is the Gretzky tribute Young Guns. Would you guys ever do a retro of a tribute?
I hope you don't.
That's years away if we even think
Yeah,
about
I hope
that.
you don't. I hope you don't.
Yeah.
You probably will,
Okay.
but I hope you don't.
Hold on.
any-
One?
oh,
Yeah, I got one more I want to throw in here because I
Okay.
think we were talking about it, but
Oh,
we never ended up going to it. So this one is beautiful.
How did this come about? The Cale Makar canvas auto, hand numbered out of 8.
Okay, so here's what some people might not understand if they don't look at checklists at the Hockey Card Gong Show thing is
Whoa.
Hockey?
Checklist.
yeah. There's always a signed canvas card in
Yeah.
and here's the problem though is Usually Series 1 has an active player and Series 2 has a retired player. And the active player never turns in their cards on time, and we end up having to use it for Series 2. For once, I say for once because I can't remember the last time it actually came out in Series 1. For once, we actually got the card in. So they made sure that they showed off the card. So it's one card. Some people thought it was an insert. It's not. The canvas autographs are in clear cut, but usually we do a canvas signature in Series 1 and in Series 2. So this is the Series 1 one.
Mhm.
Do you want to
Okay.
off topic? Sorry, Josh, one sec. When is Series 2 retail ever coming out? 23,
did.
24? Did
Yeah,
it?
it's just
Yeah.
it's just never on the shelves because
Oh,
people
okay.
bought it up off every retailer and
Oh, okay.
yeah.
There you go, Krabbies.
It was on the shelves like here in Minnesota and Target for like one day.
Right.
I think that you could have got it. Is there any other one before we move on to our hobby poll results? Any other insert or card that you want to make sure we talk about, Billy?
Let me look. I've got the build open right now.
Well,
You remember your sets like Phil remembers his show.
Oh, so the original name. Here's the behind the scenes stuff for you, Phil.
Ooh.
The original name of Compadres was actually Puck Pals.
Oh,
Instead of
I
Pen
think
Pals,
Compadres
Puck
is better.
Pals.
Yeah.
But here's where you love our legal team. It didn't somehow we weren't able to do it. So
How big's your legal team? Is it 1 or 2 people, 10 people, 20
there's a few.
people?
There are different people. There's a few people, and they have
Okay.
different job responsibilities, and one of them is looking up. Insert names, and she's been here a while. And what's funny is when I first started working at Upper Deck, she was here.
Mhm.
And within the first year of me working, I joke, she's just like, just blame legal. And I literally had a post-it note that said blame legal. And I was cleaning up and boxing up some stuff. And I boxed that up to keep it. But I still have that post-it note that says blame legal, because a lot of times the fun stuff we can't do is
Do you
Yeah, but
remember
it-
why Puck
I'm
Pals didn't work? Was that like a copyright issue or something?
yeah, there was something copyrighted. I
I'm
think it was in
stuck on the
Canada.
legends. I'm stuck on the
Right.
legends thing. That
And
that to me
that's
is
what sucks too is
Oh.
sometimes something is banned in Canada, but
Oh,
not
that's
banned in
right.
the
Blame
US.
Canada.
Well, the Hockey
And
Hall of Fame's in Canada, and you said they're the ones who you guys don't want to get sued for using the word legends. And
Mhm.
that's a big bite of a cookie to swallow, man, without any milk. I don't get that one. I don't want to live in that world, right? It blows my mind.
Okay, so we're gonna move on and get to our hobby poll results. Before we do that, though, I want to do two things. We're gonna give away a box of very soon of Series 1, and we're gonna have people. What did we say for the Demidov?
Oh,
Will be
yeah.
the. Don't do it yet.
Don't do it yet. I'm not even going to put it up on the screen. You shouldn't have even said anything. Now look at what's going to happen.
Yeah, we don't want to, don't do premature giveaway things. And we're gonna do that. And while Louis is keying it up, we mentioned with Sizzle Reel that there's commercials. We are contractually obligated by our sponsor, Gongshow Reloaded. One
Oh.
more time,
Jesus,
one more
Josh.
time on the show. Like I said, we got to pay the bills around here. So please pay attention to our sponsor, Gongshow Reloaded, and their little commercial here for a second.
Just check the checklist, gon' show reloaded. Check the checklist, gon' show. Just check the checklist, gon' show reloaded. Just check the checklist.
Why do I hold my breath every time I watch that the whole time?
We just lost like 58 Patreon members. But we gained 2, and I don't want to meet them.
Oh, can I tell the best story about this? While Louis teeing up the giveaway.
I'm ready to go.
I called Phil. I just gotta get through this the other day, and I had to
Yeah.
talk to him something show related, and I get through and he answers, and all of a sudden I hear like, hello, Josh, can you hear me? I'm like, yeah, I can hear you, Phil. And he's like, oh, okay. I'm like, well, what are you doing? He's like, I'm in the bathtub. I'm like, you're in the bathtub? What are you doing in the bathtub? And then I the next words out of my mouth are, well, I hope you're alone since you're talking to me on the phone. He's like, no, I'm with Hasselhoff and his mom. And my wife had him on speakerphone, and we're looking at each other like, what is going on here?
Well, now you know why I needed help with that video. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah.
You're a beauty, Phil. That's all I can say. Thank you for that. Okay, now we're ready for the giveaway. So can we announce hashtag Demidov.
Damn
Let's
straight.
fire up the chat, and we'll let it run for a minute or so, and then we'll pick our first winner. It's our first of 2 hobby boxes for 25-26 Series 1 that we're giving away. Thank you to the good folks at Upper Deck in honor of Billy's appearance, who, after seeing that commercial, probably will never work with us again, but that's all right.
Yeah, why is that the time that my computer decides to work?
It was meant to be. You need to buy a box of Reloaded. Get them while they're hot. Yeah.
Micah, you spelled Demidov wrong. Do it again.
Funny. We have 2 boxes to give away. That's fun.
Yeah, we'll do one right at the end before we vamos.
It's not like you mentioned that in the outline of the show at the beginning, Josh. Just saying.
Well, he's been watching the Sens game. We all know that.
I'm not watching the Sens game.
Stop.
It's in my peripheral.
Yeah. Do you have an update on it? Like, what's it? You've had a lot of facial reactions.
Yeah, I'll tell you. My update is hockey is staged and it's fake. That's my take there.
You only have to enter once, so don't.
You can enter as many times as you want. It's not going to matter. It only takes 1.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Okay.
Are the Wings going to beat the former champs? What?
They're a shell of themselves. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Bobrovsky's still in goal.
You don't know
John,
what
anyone can win. You don't have to be a patron, buddy. Just enter hashtag Demidov.
Yeah, we don't have. They don't have Barkov. Yeah. We don't have Raymond.
No, Eric with the comment of the night. Sens getting McKenna.
Ooh. Oh, we're gonna talk about that and ask Billy everything. So.
Well, only half of the people watching have got.
Okay. Well, why don't you pick? How many are we up to?
76.
Okay, let's get to 85, and then we'll draw it. So hurry up, get those hashtag Demidov, get those in. You can win a free box of 2025-26 Upper Deck, and Phil, you can forward it to me. So just email Phil at hockeycardsgongshow.com if you win, because you're the one with the email set up.
Yeah, sure. Phil, I'll write it in.
Yeah.
Phil, Buffalo has scored 7 goals.
Yes, I know, dude. It's ridiculous. We have a goaltending problem.
I'd say.
Wow.
All right, are we at 85 yet, Louis?
Yeah, hold on 1 second. This thing went all wonky on me, so I got to grab this real quick.
Hello, Jack Quinn. So good.
Jack Quinn lighting you up?
Yeah, he has our number every friggin' game. We played Buffalo 4 times last year. We never beat them once. It's just insane.
Who's in net tonight? Is it
Marilainen's in, and they're lighting them up. Yeah. Doesn't matter. Allmark would get lit up for more, so. Oh, yeah, the Jays won. I'm so happy. What a great night. I'm obviously going to bed early. Ugh. We picking the winner here or what?
Yep. Sorry. Had to do something real quick. That looks good.
You know, if Mike wins, everyone's going to say it's rigged because you told him to spell it correctly. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah.
All Blue Jays are winning, so people will be in a better mood in Toronto, maybe.
Confirm.
Too bad you're not coming, Billy. That's unfortunate.
Got to share the wealth. Is
Mr. Mashra coming for the whole time? Do you know, or is he just coming for a few days?
Oh, I have no idea.
You don't know?
I don't. That's the president. He does what he wants to do. I can tell you, Grant's going to be there for a few days, and I think you're going to see him on Friday. He's excited because he's never been to Johnny's store and wants to hang out with you guys. And
Nice.
Tony will be there, and Matthew.
Well, I'll have a microphone in my hand, so I'll be a tour de force. So just maybe warn
Give
him
him-
and tell him to bring some Advil.
Give him the biz.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And then Matthew, actually, if you guys want to have a nice conversation, Matthew's been working on some of the PWHL stuff.
Oh, nice.
So, and I know there's a team in Minnesota, so maybe you guys will
And
have some
Ottawa,
interest.
I think. Yeah, the
All right.
Ottawa
Is there an
Charge.
Ottawa team? Yeah.
We're
so-
rolling with this here.
Okay.
Millie
Millie
Curry,
Curry.
nice. Oh, good. Friday Night's Faithful. Nice. I'm really
A
happy.
friend from Saskatoon too.
Oh my God, Millie! I met Millie Curry.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, Millie. I'm so happy. Yeah, great guy. He's friends with was it Henry?
Yeah, he
No,
knows
who-
Henry. I mean, they're all from the Saskatoon area.
Yeah.
Millie
Oh, I'm
Curry's,
so happy he won.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
good. Yeah,
yeah. You know
rigged.
who he is.
Yeah, it's
Rigged.
rigged.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm excited about what's next. Is so we did a series of we have 10 questions that we're going to roll through pretty quickly a few days ago about people's thoughts on just this release of Series 1 in general or some specific cards, and we'll have you guess: did the hobby like it or not like it,
That's funny.
Billy? So the first one was the 25-26 Young Guns design. Do you think that we had over almost 3,000 total votes on this too? So do you, Billy, do you think that the hobby likes the Young Guns design or doesn't like the Young Guns design?
I've heard people like, oh, I can't read the name. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, but then I've heard a lot of people that really like it. And I think once they get it in hand too, they're going to like it even more as opposed to the digital version that you see.
Yeah.
I think they liked it.
Okay. Well, what did the hobby say?
The hobby said.
Survey says.
Oh, big. Yeah. There you go, Billy. Good job. 68%. That's kind of in the world of surveying. That's pretty much a landslide. So you done good there. Definitely with that one. Okay. Now the next one was the new Dazzlers Gold Parallel. Again, tough odds. 1 in 20 cases. Does the hobby like this new twist on Dazzlers, or do they not like it? What do you think, Billy? What do you think they said?
I think they like it. This was one where I was actually tempted to do 101 instead of just make
Ooh.
them super rare.
Oh, that's.
But
yeah, can't go
I
wrong with
didn't.
that either.
I just Dazzlers are ratioed. I don't want to start the whole. Didn't want to start open Pandora's box of numbering Dazzlers, so I made them super rare. I think people really like super rare stuff, and then they'll make a comment saying only breakers will pull it. But I think they like it.
Okay.
Listen,
well,
don't.
let's-
The internet's given an opportunity for everybody to have a comment. Don't worry about those people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what did the hobby say, Louis? 2/3 like it. So there you go. You're winning so far. Let's see if that holds true to the next one. The Fanimation, the much talked about on this show, Fanimation design. Does the hobby like the new design or do they not prefer it? What do you think, Billy?
I like it,
I didn't vote.
so I'm going to say they liked it. I'm going to say it's more like 54 to 46%. They liked it.
Okay.
I think
But they
you're way
liked it.
wrong.
All right.
Oh.
Well, we'll see what they said. Survey says. Ooh.
Oh.
And in the land of surveys, Josh, what did they call that?
Pretty
a slide
accurate.
Of land. A slide of land, like the Palisades in California. Oh, too soon. Sorry.
Can't
Dave.
win them all, Billy. Can't win them all. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay. LGC wants us to do. We can't do polls right now. He wants to do constellation.
He wants to do constellations.
They liked it. Next question.
Okay. Here's the next one. What's the product hit?
Oh.
Is it the Demidov Gold Alpers 101 or is it the Retro Ovi Young Guns 101?
Did you show a
Feed-
picture?
No, because there's no picture of the Demidov. So this is, if you had to guess what the hit of the entire product is, which one would you guess, Billy?
I think they're going to say Demidov. But wait. Man, there's a lot of talk about Demidov, but it's still not even close to what Bedard had, surprisingly, even though he's already starting off on fire. Okay, I'll switch it up. Retro Ovi. Not because Phil convinced me when he said no, but I
Sure.
thought about it.
All right. Survey says
Oh,
Yeah.
hang out with me more,
Wow.
Billy.
69% think that. So there's a lot of steam on that card.
So
Big- sounds like a
the
big win.
same instead of product hit question mark, you could say how many people collect hockey cards in Quebec, and that's your answer. That's all. That 31% of the poll are Montreal Canadian fans. That's all that means.
Fair. Okay, so now the next one is the
what a
Makar
card.
Canvas Auto. Is this a big product chase or meh? You know,
What?
don't really care. Well, I'm just.
It's
I
out of
have to
8.
ask
It's
the
got to be
hobby.
a big product chase.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's
well,
Big
a
what,
product
did
amazing
chase.
card.
It's out of 8.
It's amazing.
what did the hobby say?
Yeah.
Another
I'd sure
landslide.
like to know who the 23%
Yeah, I
of
agree,
people are.
Louis.
What
Who's the
hell?
23%? Like, man, it's okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
only baby Bobby Orr, no biggie. And the
Baby
card
Bobby
design
Orr.
beautiful. The
Even if you don't
jersey,
like the player. So that card is
who doesn't
awesome.
like Cale Makar? Probably somebody who doesn't like vegetables.
You want to know what's funny is I'm not a big Cale Makar fan because I'm a Maurice Sider fan, and I'm afraid that Makar's going to win win all the Norris trophies, and Sider's
be
not going to win a
afraid.
single one.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
And then
afraid.
Lane,
It's going to
Lane
happen
Hudson
that
will
way.
Lane Hudson will get one in there maybe or something. I don't know.
Shots
We'll
fired
see.
by Dave H. I like it. Stand strong, Dave. Stand strong with your
Ooh.
take. I like it.
It's okay. Billy, you'll
Okay,
never
now
be
this next one
heartbroken.
I'm nervous about. Holotypes. I love me my holotypes. So is it a fun chase or not into it? What do you think the
Ooh.
hobby says, Billy?
That's
I've
tough.
seen the secondary prices before this episode, and I'm going to say not into it.
Oh. What did the hobby say, Baba Louie?
Oh, wow. I'm so proud of our
Okay.
hobby. That's great.
Now, in a
Mhm.
presidential election, that would be considered a solid win. So I'm going to take
I don't think you Americans are the ones to speak on that right now.
it.
Mm,
You guys can't count, right? Isn't it? That's not 10 years.
it
All
all
right.
depends on who's counting. But
Okay,
I don't know.
Okay,
Who knows?
nah,
Look,
but-
We
this
got
is-
our own problems. I'm sorry
This
to
is
even
a
say
hockey.
anything.
This is a hockey product, Phil, and we all know that the biggest.
I'm just
hockey
going by what
fans
my neighbor Deborah
are
tells
in the
me. I
U.S.
don't know.
where they win the cup year after year.
I know.
Okay. UD Canvas Young Guns design. Like it or don't like it? What do
They
you think the
like it.
hobby said, Billy?
They like it.
Yeah.
I think so too. What did the survey say?
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Landslide.
Landslide. Yeah.
Nice.
Over one, more than 2/3. Definitely like it. Now the next one is the much talked about and much ballyhooed bootlegs insert. What does the hobby think of this one? Do they like it or do they not like it? One
This
in 10
better have-
cases.
This better have one of the highest percentages of like.
Mm,
Okay.
Well.
Well, we'll see. What did the hobby say, Baba Louie?
it's like buying a
3,000
t-shirt.
votes.
Like buying a t-shirt from a vendor outside the
Yeah.
concert.
For the $10 t-shirt versus the $50 one. Oh, another big victory. More than 2/3. Definitely
That's
like
Good,
it.
Billy.
I wanted more.
There's a lot of negativity in this hobby. That's good win,
true.
Billy.
Yeah,
true.
you're never gonna get better than that, I don't think. Okay, population count. Are people still into it, or have people moved on? What do you think, Billy?
They will probably say moved on until they look at the secondary market of the lower number population counts and then say, oh shoot, this is worth something. But they're gonna say that it's run its course.
No.
Well, I think too that, and we've talked about this before with you as well, that the kind of the second year oopsie on that with the pop count one took a lot of steam out of the tires,
sure.
unfortunately, and you can kind of been a slow build back.
I'm close. I'm close to coming back. I love the cards. I think one more year and I'll start picking them up again. Just that Josh is right. There's just that I need a little bit of distance from that. But I love the card. I really hope you guys just keep doing it.
Okay, so what did the hobby say? Are they still into it or not?
Oh,
Ooh, 2/3.
don't listen to them, Billy. Keep doing it.
No, I don't. And the funny thing is, that was one of the question marks when I'm building the sets. And I'm in the office with Grant, and we were talking about population counts. And I go, Grant, as much as maybe we do something different, maybe whatever. And I go, look at the value. Obviously,
Yeah.
we like to make pretty cards, but we want you guys to get your money back or get like your money's feel like you got something out of it. And the secondary market on some of those lower pop counts are pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, now the last question is just the overall excitement. How excited are people for 25-26 Series 1? Are they into it or not into it? What do you think the hobby said, Billy?
Well, 30-something% of the people are from Montreal. So add that with I think another 30 to 35%. So I would go with
This isn't a math show.
64% are excited.
Yeah, I'm
Or say
confused now, but okay.
69, like a real man.
Well,
Oh boy. Don't make us play your commercial again. Okay, what
No,
did the hobbies
small
say? We're not, don't worry.
Oh, I was
Uh,
off by one.
65-35. Very good. So I overall very high marks. You should be very again. There's no way in life to make everyone happy. That's that should never be the goal because it's impossible. So I think that I'd be very happy with those results if I were you.
mhm.
I'm not complaining.
No.
Mhm.
I've seen much worse.
Yeah. Okay, we got a couple more things left to do in the show. Just take maybe before we get into Ask Billy Everything, and we let the chat go ham on you. Is there anything else that you want to tease that you're working on?
Oh man. There's something's going to be solicited in the next week that people will be excited about. I know that much. I can't talk about it.
Is it going to come out on time?
What?
Nothing.
Oh.
Charge by the hour?
Here's the funny thing is a lot of the stuff I'm currently building is actually like a lot of entertainment stuff.
Cheater.
And then there's like there are some things that have new builds to it, but I can't talk about that yet.
Mm-mm.
There are like a lot of stuff I can't talk about yet. Like I can talk about
Okay.
flagship. I've built Metal Universe. I built Ice. I built the flagships. I built Fleer Ultra.
You doing EX again?
Um,
No, they're
not
doing
EX.
Fleer Flare.
We're not doing EX 2000,
No, okay.
Yeah, they're doing
but
Fleer Flare, right?
we are doing Flare. Did you guys talk to Pat about that
Mm.
one yet or no?
No, not yet.
Oh,
Look it up,
he-
Billy. Will we ever see Fleer in hobby stores, or will it be pack
just
only?
traditional Fleer?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Like it's honestly we've been doing a lot of deep diving into branding and brands, and trying to make sure that like inserts go with the proper brands and that we're not crisscrossing like Skybox with Fleer as much as we used to, or you don't see Opeachy in series 2 anymore, just stuff like that. We've put a lot of focus on branding as of late,
Okay.
and with focusing on it, we're studying the history a little bit more. Because keep in mind, I collected cards, but I worked here for 11 years. There's
Yeah.
other people that have worked here, so they might not necessarily know all the branding. So we're really working on that. And so to say, I can't say that we would never do another Fleer set. I know I haven't built one, but I collected Fleer. I know there's a lot of
Yeah,
other people
dude,
that collected
Fleer's
Fleer. So
amazing.
Love Fleer.
We love Fleer. There's a huge
there's
following
definitely
for Fleer.
it's one of those things where people say they want, and I'm not saying you, Phil. I'm being completely
okay.
like overall. A lot of
Mhm.
people will say, like, I'll use an example. A lot of people say they love UD Black. Bring back UD Black.
Like Mike right here. Yeah, yeah.
And then we bring it back. Oh, I didn't even see that. We
Yeah,
bring
it's
it back,
funny. Good
and then
timing,
they
brother.
don't buy it, and they don't
Yeah.
buy it. And then it's you want to know why they like UD Black? They like UD Black because it used to go down in price, and then they could get really nice cards cheap. We don't want our cards to go down in value as soon as like it comes out. So, we have to be aware of the market and what people want.
Mhm.
And Fleer is one of those things where it just for a number of years before COVID, Fleer kind of had that like, don't build a Fleer set because it's like nobody likes Fleer.
Don't your
And
sales show different though? Like on EPAC, I would assume that.
it didn't show that way when we were building Fleer Showcase.
No, that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Well, we'll look at a
that's why we
box
said,
of 2012 Fleer Retro now. How much that costs?
well,
I'm buying one
retro's
for
another story.
$2,000. I'm paying
Retro's a different
$2,000.
story.
I
Retro
can't
is
wait.
you
I can't
can't
wait.
you can't compare Fleer Retro to a Fleer.
Oh, it's the greatest set ever made. Wait, hold on, guys. Whoa. Wait a minute. Hold on. We have breaking news. Somebody has sent Baba Louie a very interesting photo
This
that
should
he's
be the
gonna-
new Fanimation.
that is going to be teed up right now. And I got to be honest, forget Series 1. Who cares about hockey cards anymore? Once this is just late breaking, it's just coming in to the Gong Show new. Whoa, Billy, explain yourself right now.
New
Hey,
Fanimation. Look at this.
Oh, my girlfriend.
I've met a few people in my days, and she must have remembered me and wanted to take a picture with me this weekend. So I
Oh, so nice
allowed
of
it.
her.
I allowed it. So
Oh,
yep,
that was nice of you.
I was very happy this weekend, just to
I-
say the least.
I couldn't be you and just having people come up to me all the time. Oh, Billy, can I get a picture with you?
Did you
Mhm.
design
Well, keep in mind,
the cheddar card? Was that you?
I love cheddar. You smell like
I
cheddar.
mean, oh, that sounded
Can we
bad.
get her on our show like right now? Like, do you have her in your phone? Could we call her?
I mean, if you gotta go to me real quick. I mean, it's not like it's the first time I've met her. Whoops.
Oh,
Oop,
jeez.
there's
Oh,
Grant.
Jesus.
There's another one right there.
Oh,
Yeah, we've
nice.
all seen your Instagram, buddy.
There's another.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, my
sorry.
God.
Hey, come
So,
on. They want look at the photo that they
Oh,
posted.
hey. Oh, my photo. Look at this.
Yeah, look what
beauty.
they.
yeah. We were talking about hockey cards, but now nobody cares.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
he tagged me in the Instagram post for some reason.
Yep.
Oh,
See it.
yeah, interesting. All right, well, good on you, Billy, for get her on the show. I mean,
Oh,
we could do
someone
wonders for her
asked.
career.
Someone asked, and someone else answered it. But yep, that's my number one right there. Wait,
Wait, who's
come
that?
on.
Is that Paul Abdul?
She could
No.
use a tan.
Oh,
It's
Jessica
where'd
Alba.
go-
Julia
oh,
Yeah,
Roberts?
your phone went dead. Okay.
that's my screensaver. That's Miss Alba.
Mm.
All right. There we go.
Oh, Jessica Alba, but she wouldn't do a nudie in Sin City. I don't know.
Yeah.
She wouldn't do a nudie in Sin City. I don't know. I've kind of
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
No, you want to know what's funny is and I won't go into too much detail, but so the movie, there was a TV show called Everything Sucks on Netflix, and what was it was one of those like teen drama, whatever. But it got stuck on my computer one time, and I was watching it, and then the music was all like 1993. Like
Yeah.
they were playing like I told Josh this a story, but they were playing like Cornflake Girl by Tori Amos. Nobody knows Cornflake Girl by Tori Amos unless you were listening to music in 1993.
You bet your life. There
Yeah.
is.
And so like the whole soundtrack of the TV show was like my senior year in high school. So I watched the whole show and liked it. And I was like, oh, who's that girl? And then next thing you know, she's on Handmaid's Tale. And so I would go to events and they would bring like the cast and or like Entertainment Weekly parties or stuff that I would sit behind a barricade outside or whatever in front of the chateau, and these people would come by, and she was always nice. She came over, signed, took pictures, and I would get autographs back in the day. She's gotten a lot tougher. She is really nice and takes pictures a lot, but she doesn't sign autographs as much. So I was very lucky and fortunate enough to get a bunch of autographs back in the day. Then Euphoria came out, and like I actually went. It was the same day of Ant-Man and Wasp premiere. I went to the Ant-Man and Wasp premiere, and literally just I skipped exits for that and went to the Euphoria like after party. That was at the ArcLight, or no, it was at New House, which isn't there anymore. But anyway, the funny thing is Zendaya went in, and I she's like, "Oh, I'll sign on the way out." I didn't even stick around because I got Sydney Sweeney because I was
Yeah.
just like, that's who I wanted.
Yeah.
And
All
now
right,
I'm
hey,
mad
Louis.
because I do like Zendaya.
Yeah, I'm all ears.
Let's I gotta let the dog out real quick. I'm home alone and he's I'm afraid he's
All right.
gonna poop on my
I'll
carpet.
take care of it.
So why don't we do the second giveaway and I'll be right back.
Yep. See you. Bye. All right,
I hope
y'all.
I
Do you
hope
wanna
he
answer
doesn't like run into any of his own like booby traps if he's home alone.
Right.
Do you want to answer
Right.
some questions while
I'll-
Louis is doing the contest, Billy?
We got Ask Billy Everything next. So whatever you want to do though. So Hobby Box giveaway number 2, everybody. Hashtag is bootleg. That's what you're dropping in there.
Well, while we're
Hashtag
waiting, I think it's
bootleg.
okay if he answers some
Yeah,
questions.
go for it.
So for this question, I know a lot of people will get hockey players like leaving the hotels
Okay.
or their practice facilities. At least that's how people in LA do it. That being said, you'd be surprised. I don't go for musicians or athletes very much. And the reason is they are so used to people yelling for them that they have the ability of tuning it out. And
Okay.
I've been tuned out with the crowds too many times that it's not like if it's an athlete I really like, obviously like Magic Johnson. I like he's a Michigan State guy and he's in LA a bunch, so like I see him every now and then. But a lot of them I just don't go for because I don't think I'll see him. I don't want to wait outside a hotel. Like a lot of the
Yeah.
pictures that you see are at events that they know that they're going to have to promote something, or there's like a party, which is an event that they go to, and a lot of times they
Okay.
come out of those things a little happier than usual, and so they're nicer to the
Yeah.
fans. But that's usually the techniques that I use.
All right. Will Crosby have a retro Young Gun in Series 2? I don't think he can answer that, but if he can, he will.
It's a good question. I don't remember. I don't. I'm going to be honest. I don't think he's in Series 2.
Okay.
He'll have one. He'll have one.
2024 25 CHL. Can you confirm if there are Outburst Golds? Never seen any for sale or pulled.
If they are on the checklist, then they're there.
Okay.
Why'd
There
you
we-
only give my boy Heischer 2 cards in Series 1?
We want to spread them out so you buy all the series.
That's what you're doing to me, huh?
Hmm.
Micah's asking the same question we all are, but you can go ahead and answer it, Billy.
How rare is an acetate Young Gun? So I usually build it to a specific. It's been the same number every year. How about that? How rare is it? It's as
Except
rare
the
as it was
first
the
2
year
years.
before. And
The first 2 years were not the same, though, I believe. Is that
No.
not correct?
Nope, they're all the same.
Are you sure the ones that
Yep,
were in SP
I thought-
Authentic?
Oh, those are. Oh, those. I didn't
Yes.
build
Like,
SP Authentic, but I thought I picked up what they did in SP Authentic. I could be wrong.
okay.
All right,
So
we're going to
asterisk
jam
there.
here. Answer this one, and I'll do the drawing. You can bring Tori's up, Bill.
Oh, okay. There we go. Question for Billy: when is a player too
That's
old
a
to be
good-
considered?
That's a
young
good question because they're not they're not too old if we're running short on Young Guns. I'll tell you that much.
I think you have a 32-year-old in Series 1.
Yeah. It's called being able to hit the specific number of Young Guns needed. So
Any Easter eggs in Series 1?
the Easter egg was supposed to be the bootlegs. Now there's Easter eggs that come every year, like Fanimations and photo variations and stuff. But I think we've gotten to the point where we announce the bootlegs were supposed to be, but the other ones we've gotten to the point where they know people know they're there, so we give them the odds and we give them the or the knowledge that they're going to be there because what we were finding is people aren't knowing like Easter eggs are fun, but what is unfortunate is they go by people aren't getting value for them, or people don't realize how rare they are, then they sell it and they get mad. And it's just like, okay, we're going to put it out there, you're going to see it, and you'll know.
All right.
All right, we're going to fire this off, and then we'll get into Ask Billy Everything, Phil. So we're going to do this.
Second winner.
Oh, nice.
Wow, the Philadelphia Philly.
Yeah.
Mike Schmidt.
Friends with
Legendary.
Lenny Dykstra. John
There you go.
Cook. Yeah.
Okay,
Congratulations, Mike.
What did Mike email Phil at hockeycardsgongshow.com and give your full address, and then we'll make sure you get your hobby box. Again, that is courtesy of the good people at Upper Deck. So very much grateful, Billy, to you and your team for ponying up a couple of Series 1 hobby boxes to help us celebrate the Series 1 release day. Okay, so we're going to close out the show with a few minutes of now's the time for the chat to go ham. This is one of our favorite segments to do with Mr. Celio, and it's Ask Billy Everything. There you
Look
go.
at that, look at that beard. Oh my gosh, I don't even recognize. That's an old picture because I got the Evan and Zane hat on.
Yeah. There you go. Okay.
I put a lot of work into that.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
I know where this is from.
big.
From our last show.
No.
Yeah, it's from last year's Series 1.
Was it? Well, I know where the picture's from, is what I was going to say. I think.
It's from
'Cause
Big.
I
The
don't-
movie Big.
I
Oh.
don't wear my breast cancer wings jacket very often. I've
The
only worn it a couple
Zoltan guy.
times because it's too
Yeah.
short.
Zoltan. Ask Billy Everything. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So we have Okay, first question from Krabby here. He said, Billy, Grant at GP tonight hit a holotypes and a bootleg in the same pack. Should that be possible?
It's possible if they stuck together, because those are those rare. That's like the rare hit in a box, and more than likely, those things, like Phil said, the hollow or some of these things are a little sticky sometimes, and I think maybe that UV on the bootleg stuck to the holotype. If I was gonna guess, I would guess that the bootleg was on the bottom and the holotypes was on top.
Okay. Got you. Billy, wait, no, sorry, here. Ray Bork wants to know if you can make it happen with him and Sydney Sweeney.
Are you a multi-millionaire billionaire? Because that's who she's dating, Scotty Barnes or Scooter Barnes now or something.
Scoot Henderson or Scott?
What's
No,
wrong
it's-
with all these women? Why can't they
Yeah.
date like
It's
a good-looking podcaster that likes hockey cards with sweaty men on them?
Right.
Why do you gotta have
Oh,
money all the
you want-
time?
Do you want to know what card I had two pictures for her to sign, because my friends told me that she did sign elsewhere, and like she signed in New York and she signed in Paris. She just doesn't like signing in LA. But I had a picture from the movie because she was promoting Christy, the Christy Martin movie. The other picture I had was in a Blackhawks jersey because in 2019 she did one of those hit the puck from mid ice and to get it in a hole like this big, and she hit it, and it's a picture of her celebrating. And I found a picture big enough and I printed it off 11 by 14. Unfortunately, she announced she wasn't signing, so all I got was the photo op.
Okay. Rimps. Stature rookies from this year that didn't make it into the set. Will they be in next year's stature?
Probably not.
Okay. Yeah, you had to go very limited because you had the combined rookie year. Billy, you guys aren't going to be getting rid of metal, are you? It's one of my favorite sets, and you guys have gotten rid of all my other favorite sets, says Micah.
So I'm guessing he liked
Synergy.
synergy. Yep, that's what I kept thinking stature in my head, but the synergy. No, metal's coming back. Built.
Okay.
It's already built for next year.
I'm afraid to ask this because I hope there's no like weird meaning. Is there a DJ Spicy Eye Easter egg card in the works? What does that mean?
They spelled it wrong, first of all, but it's knowledge amongst some people that when I was in college, I was a radio DJ with my friend, and I didn't get to name myself. I was
Oh,
I was at the food court grabbing us food, and it started, and so they were taking too long, and then I finally got there, and my friend called himself T-Bone, and he called me DJ Spicy Eye because all I order at Subway was spicy Italian subs because it was my favorite sub, so I would always order it.
so
So
that's your alter ego, DJ Spicy Eye.
so I was
Okay.
DJ Spicy Eye, yes.
Hmm.
Oh, here's I'm glad more hockey cards brought this up. So Gavin McKenna and many other young stars from Canada, especially going to college hockey now, will we see college hockey cards in the future?
So great question, because obviously it's being brought up because one of our competitors is making a Gavin McKenna card.
Yeah.
And I will just say, like, different people have different schools and different licenses. There are some college licenses. They don't necessarily include all the schools. And then other people have just deals with the specific school themselves. So that is a brand. That's kind of like a brand question on whether or not people can make college. We actually used to have one of the college licenses, and I put in as an Easter egg one year college. I think there were 5 players, but it was like college images of people that we had schools for, of them playing when they were in college. I want to say it was like Mike Ritger. I think Belfer might have been in there too. I can't remember, but it was college players. So it's nothing. It's not that it's new. And what's really annoying is that somebody is making a huge deal that, oh my gosh, this is the first it's not even the first Gavin McKenna autograph. We've had him in CHL. We've had him in Team Canada Juniors. He'll continue to be in Team Canada Juniors because he plays for Team Canada Juniors. Or he plays for Team Canada Juniors. So hype, 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 hype.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what it is. But I think you'll see more college cards. I mean, I think that's unless they figure out a better way for these guys to get paid more and play less, like the NCAA has done. I think you're going to see more players going to the NCAA, to be honest with you.
Well, they get money, the NIL money. So, Millie Curry asks, "Are you going to come to Saskatoon next year?"
Here's my first question: do I have to? Is there a small plane involved?
No.
No.
No,
Okay, 'cause people-
no, you're lucky.
Because my friends, there's some people that live a little bit outside of Vancouver, and I found out that you have to take a small plane unless you want
No.
to drive for 4 hours. And I'm like, nope, not taking a small plane.
Only up there you have to do that. You'll fly probably into Calgary and then go over to Saskatoon.
Yeah. You should come. But if
Okay.
you can't go to the
Well,
expo,
now that I
don't
know
how
that, the answer is still no. The answer is still no.
Oh,
What?
Ouch.
No, I'm
Shots
just joking.
fired.
I'm just joking. I
Gross.
have no idea. I hope we start going to more of the different shows, the Vancouver, Edmonton, like all these different shows. I'd love to see us have a bigger presence at these places for sure. And I heard that show
Yeah.
was amazing. I've heard that from a bunch of people.
Any
Mhm.
plans to partner with the NHL and NHLPA for debut patches like we're seeing in other sports?
I don't want to do the exact same thing that our competitors have done. That being said, maybe Upper Deck has something else up their sleeve. You guys will have to wait and find out.
Do I need to hit the
Mm.
breaking news sounder?
Nope, you're not going to get
Hmm.
anything.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, here's a question from Andrew. What can be done to improve cutting of cards? 2 of the 6 Young Guns I got today are cut poorly.
Vendors can change their blades more often. Like I don't know how else to put it. And I don't know if it happens through the packaging. I don't know if it happens through the cutting. I know some cards have had bad luck because of bad blades, but I can't. That's the vendors that
Okay.
if there's miscuts.
Ed asks, will Upper Deck ever do I think he means booth at the expo where that enables you to create your own hockey card?
That's a really good question because we do that at other places. I went to an AEW one where they made cards. I've gone to they do it at events. Like if you go to like the Winter Classic, they'll have a booth. So I don't know if it'll be at the expo, but there are events that we do the P card station, and it's a lot of fun. I think we should bring that to the expo one of these days. I think a lot of people would make cards. I have still refused to make one, even though they keep telling me I have to. Like, oh, we got to test. Nope, test it with somebody else. I have yet to make one, but
Okay.
yeah, we should.
I'll make one.
Metal Batman, yes or yes?
I'm excited for Metal Batman. A lot of people.
Ooh.
It's the first. I mean, first Batman PMG. And then all the villains too. You know, Batman is one of the top 3 like comic book characters. So um there's a lot of hype behind this, and Tony did a great job building the set. There's so many iconic metal cards that are finally going to be associated with DC Comics for the first time. That it's going to be big.
Okay. For the upcoming Toronto Expo, does Upper Deck have anything planned in terms of giveaways, redemption packs, etc.? Anything new planned, I guess is the question.
Because I'm not part of it, I don't know. Like they
Okay.
usually have meetings and stuff beforehand to tell you what's going
Oh,
on.
you're not invited, eh?
Mhm.
It's a bad sign. Nah, I just gotta
Saskatoon,
say,
here he comes.
Saskatoon, here you come. Yeah, you may be on that train next year. Bolts on Ice says, thanks, Billy, for doing this. Is there any rhyme or reason to the numbering of Young Guns, i.e., like why is Artem Levshinov 201, etc.?
Because he's going to be a legend, former Michigan State player.
Oh, jeez.
Mm.
Oh,
no-
Billy
said
did
no
it that
one
way.
ever.
Yeah. There's your answer. He favoritism.
No, I had no, I didn't do that at all. Um, I understand the question completely because I understand the history of that card number. And if anything happened, that potentially could just be me not passing that history down to people making checklists. So I'm not going to put anyone to blame except myself. If it's that big of a deal to people, you can blame me because I'm the one that should have given direction to make sure a specific player is a specific card number. That being said, um, you know, it's that card number is usually for used to be the number one pick, and the number one pick is no longer in series one. So that's
Yeah.
a reason why we can kind of stray away from that. So
Okay.
I'm not as concerned about it, but I'm just saying if you want to blame someone, you can blame me.
Okay. Well,
Well,
very.
We usually do.
well, let's say, was it? Let's say what's his name? Oh my gosh, I'm brain farting.
Demidov?
No, because he went to Ben there. Was it Schaefer the first pick?
Yeah.
If he would have been in this, would he have been 201?
Yep.
Yeah. But he can't because he didn't skate
R-
before
wait,
the
right.
set was made.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one you don't have to answer. I'm going to answer it for you. The reason why why I would choose not to say that word on a show like this is because somebody will clip it and take it out of context, and you
Mhm.
can't win. So
Simple.
answer that one for you.
I don't want
okay.
to. Our president calls it the F word. He doesn't even say that word.
I love it. I'm on board with that. That's awesome.
There we go. Okay, Billy, what went into the decision not to include renewed Young Guns in this year's set? Will they return at a later date? Says our
No.
good friend Mike from Hockey Card Gongshow.
They were great cards, but they were like it was a set that was like we used all the top guys for a reason in the first year. Like we wanted it to be a iconic set for that year, an iconic insert that somebody wants to collect that set.
Mhm.
I don't want to do like that other company did and pick a bunch of the same cards and have different artists do the same cards.
Barbie?
That was already
That company?
done. Yeah,
Okay.
that was already done. I wanted an artist to do it once and it's done.
Mhm. Maybe
Here's a question
portraits has run its course too.
Ooh, oh, shots fired there. House of Jordan Collectibles. Is it possible to do God packs, like all hits or all Young Guns? And I have a follow-up question to this, Billy. It made me think of the Lucky Sevens cup tin. Has that ever been confirmed that surfaced?
I haven't seen it, and I haven't seen a video of it or anything. So those beautiful hands that were used in the video of making it, those were my hands. So I know the pack was physically made. We took the pack afterwards and put it with all the other packs. So it's out there somewhere. We just don't know where it is, and we don't know if it's been pulled or not. I'm sure someone would make a big deal if they did, but who knows? Like at least they'd go tell the shop, and the shop would tell us. But as far as I know, but as for God packs, um, interesting. We've done hot boxes before. We've actually done, Peachy back in the day. We had packs that had all black border retros numbered out of 100, and the whole pack was full of them. It was a full pack. So God packs, I don't know. I don't think you do that in flagship.
Okay, you do that in what product would you do it in then?
You might find one in the future.
Oh, breaking news sounder.
Not solicited, so it's not going to be told.
Okay. What happened to the RPAs and stature? Are we blaming vendors again? Is there any quality control in place? I think what Rims is probably talking about is, and I know stature wasn't your product, but the bottom edge on a lot of the RPAs had chips.
I mean, no, this time he's completely right. We took a hammer to all the bottom of the cards and damaged them on purpose ourselves because we didn't want to blame the vendor this time. So we just thought we would. It happened.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it happens, but I have no control over it.
Yep. Okay. Hayden Moss says, why does there seem to be less and less write-ups or cool stories on the back of cards? Can we bring back cartoons like we had in the 70s on the back of cards?
To talk to Pat about that. He's working on stuff with cartoons and all that. But no, it's a lot of work, and we're making more products than we used to. Back in the day, they made one product and they could talk about it. Now, I mean, we have a whole section of people over there that do type, and we have entertainment products that need type, and we have like it's a lot of work. Not to say that we don't have enough people to do the work. It's just sometimes you don't want to flood them with way too much stuff to do. So there's still, he says that, but there's still little things on the back about the player. So
Fair.
we did do it for flagship.
Bolts on Ice says, any thoughts on creating a living memorabilia set to allow fans to chase jersey cards of great or inactive players in the same card design?
Just memorabilia. That's kind of a cool idea, to be honest with you. Writing it down.
Okay.
Bolts on Ice. Send him a box of UD1 as payment. Just
There
kidding.
you go. Okay, well, okay, good idea there.
No, I like
ma-
that. No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you can finish.
I mean, we have stuff like in the cup where we do the 03, 04 design year after year after year. And I said 03, 04. I'm sorry. Well, we do that in other stuff too, but the 05, 06 design, we have that every single year, like, and put the
Okay.
new rookies in it. But yeah,
Oh, we're losing Billy.
Billy went potato
am.
again.
There
did I
it is.
disappear again?
Yeah. Okay. I think we got it. Why did you guys leave the team logo off the front of the cards in Series 1?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Convenient.
Oh.
He's leaving at question period.
Mm,
Looks like he
Better
give
get
it a minute.
new. Am I getting a new computer?
Or
I
a
don't know.
new router.
back?
Maybe, I think it's a router issue.
Am I
Yeah,
back?
yeah, you're back.
Am I back?
Yeah,
It's
you're
your
back.
legal team.
back?
It's your legal team. They're trying to kick you out.
No, no. The vendor of the computer made a bad computer.
Okay, why did you guys leave the team logo off the front of the cards in Series 1? You
I
just
didn't
realized
know
it
that.
for the first
The
time.
team name is on there.
Okay.
No. Team name's on there. I didn't want. The real reason is I didn't want extra stuff on the card. As you can see, it's a very
Yeah.
clear, clean, not much to it. I didn't want anything interrupting the photo, but I had to do it. I did
Okay.
have to do a double check to make sure.
All right, next question is, how do you guys number base cards? Does Series 1 and Series 2 make sense with team order, but then OPG seems to be completely random? Is it just based on the history of a set? Is that how you do it?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. Here's a question you'll never answer. Andrew says, any fun stuff planned for the cup?
Yes, I answered it.
Okay. Yeah. Anything? A few more.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many of the 8 Makar cards are going to be on EPAC?
3
You
of them.
want you want to know what's funny is I think you guys posted something, or you were saying that, oh, this was pulled, and I wanted to make a joke, being like, oh, well, how was that pulled? Because I thought all the rest of them are on EPAC. I was gonna make that joke, but
You should. You should.
the percentage of EPAC to hobby, that is the percentage of the Makar cards.
So 3 and
Oh.
5.
Okay. So it's proportionate, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay. A very, very important question that I can't wait to hear the answer. I truly hope it's less than 1. How many years till the next Essential Credentials drops?
If you're referring to
one.
EX, because that's where Essential Credentials are. There's not really a set Essential Credentials. It's an insert, or a
The
parallel.
wound has to heal
parallel,
first. I think.
parallel, to be honest. We'll see. There could be some things in the works, but like I said, you're not going to see EX 2000 again. Like that
Okay.
was just kind of like EX 2000 was made
Josh.
because there was a basketball one, there was a football one, baseball, and hockey had
Yeah.
never gotten its EX 2000, so we built it. But EX is a brand that definitely has some fans, and might be something we look into.
Okay.
right.
Another great question. I think you mentioned this last year. Lucas says, you recently mentioned flagship does not have case hits. It's by box. Is that still true?
Yes. I'm looking at the build right now, and there's literally something that says rare hit, and that rare hit, that when I click on what it is, a bunch of cell numbers pop up because it falls from a number of different things. That being said, when we give direction during our pre-launch for the product to our vendor, we will specifically say, mixing combined. So you want to like make sure, and if you've ever been to one of the things which regular people, I don't say regular people, but a lot of people have not been to a vendor. There's literally people just doing this. And then again, you're talking about cards possibly getting damaged. When you have to mix and sort stuff, that's part of it there too. But there's literally human beings mix. It's not being mixed on just like a machine and it just goes mixes it into one stack. It's literally people taking different stacks of cards. There's times where they'll place them around a table and they're literally one by one going through the whole thing and placing one by
Will
one.
we ever see a video of
and
something like
making it.
that to
I
demystify
believe
the
there
situation?
might be videos from competitors, and I'm not saying competitors this time
I'm an
to
upper
not
deck
say a
guy,
single
though.
name,
I'm not a.
but
I'm not an F
I
word guy. I'm an
I
upper
know
deck guy.
I know Panini has I thought Panini has put out videos about the behind the scenes. We come on, we're secretive about everything. We're not going to
Well,
show
how-
you.
how
I know,
about-
and I'm always going to push for you guys not to be. You'd make more money not being that way.
Yeah, it's you
A
you
lot
guys
more
get a
money,
little.
dude. I'm sorry, it's like a
Well,
lot more money.
every every single manufacturer does not show you that. I think the only one that I've seen. Actually, you want an example? I think Leaf Greg has done some stuff where he's shown how he packs, because they hand pack a lot of their stuff. So he'll show how they pack stuff
That's
for the
cool.
boxes.
Phil and
But
I and Louis, we would do like a Laverne and Shirley esque video of like in the bottle factory of like working
Yeah.
at the card factory, and we'd make it fun.
I got the gloves for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you do. You have the gloves.
Hey,
Oh,
there's one banger question up a couple, Josh.
we'll get to it right after this one because will there be another SP Signature Legend set?
so we have our alumni deal, which leads to some really cool possibilities of creating retired products, which we've already done a few. I believe everybody knows Ingrained is going to be the
Yeah.
next one, which we're really excited about. The cards, some of the stuff we've already seen from it just looks amazing, and Pat did a great job with that. So I love that. And it's freaking Polly. That's the best comment right there after what Phil just said. But anyway, um,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a lover of cards and I want to know more about your business. I'm so sorry. How rude of me. I'll leave it to the professionals to tie their ties nice and tight, and us little bottom feeders can just take the scraps. You got it, buddy.
but
Come on, man.
that that being said, that was a very popular product. The thing about SP Signature Legends, and one of the things that really worked with it, was the Future Watch,
Yeah.
the Future Watch autos, the all-time Future Watch autos. We're not doing those again. You can't do those again. Like, we would get absolutely crushed if we did those again. There
Yeah.
are people that spend a lot of money on those
Yeah.
cards, and we know that, and we respect that. So, like, you're not going to see another. And that was a big driver in the set. There was a lot of other stuff too, but um,
My
I I,
Gretzky
I
thanks
think
you.
I think something like that needs time to breathe. And I think there are so many other possibilities that we can do with the Alumni Association, and they are a lot of fun to work with.
Perfect. Okay, we have to ask the obligatory Louis question.
Mhm.
You're going to do a makeup because you hurt his feelings, and there's no Madonna or Brodeur in stature.
We had to limit it to
Mm.
we really had to condense the checklist and really just give like the top-notch players cards in that set.
That's it. I get it. Got
Like
it.
your Hassiks and your Patrick Waz, I guess.
Yeah,
You know.
got it. That makes sense. Okay.
Okay, now we got to do
Mike
the
Richter's.
now we got to do the obligatory Phil question. Phil desperately wants a couple years down the road for you to do another McDavid Young Guns retro with the red outburst. Can you make that
Mhm.
No, he
happen?
doesn't. Billy already said he's not doing that. He's not
Yeah.
doing that.
No.
Kirk wants to know: are you going to put game chewed mouth guards? in future cards. That's gross.
We'll,
Just gonna come out.
we'll put anything and everything in cards, but that one has yet to come our way. I think we had like Phil Esposito's knee brace one time as like one of our pieces. So, but probably not.
First and only warning, Eric.
Will you ever indicate on the card which games the game-worn jersey swatches patches were used in? I would love for this to happen. It's called provenance, Billy. Let's have very
Uh,
specific provenance.
As a whole, probably not. As are there going to be more opportunities to be able to tell you what game? Keep in mind, like sometimes the leagues don't even tell us what games we get the jerseys from. Some of them they don't have that patch on the bottom that say the specific game on it.
You could have a
Or it might
representative
just say
there.
Upper Deck because they know they have to give us like some jerseys.
Hmm. But you guys
We
could
could
work that into
definitely
your
work
deal,
on
though.
getting
Yeah.
better knowledge of what they are from.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is there's going to be cards where we might have a player with two jerseys, and we might have 10% of one jersey, and we might have 5% of another jersey, and the combination of those two jerseys are going to make that jersey card. We can't sit there and change the type on the back of the card, and that's one of the reasons why we don't do it. Is because we could use multiple jerseys technically for a card if it's the same color and all of that. So to be specific on everything, that would be tough. That
Okay.
being said, knowing that people want to know specific jerseys and it's important to them, Upper Deck does have a lot of things in store to accommodate some of those wants.
Thank you for being not specific.
Yes.
Okay. Here's a question from Philly LW. The images on canvas cards are amazing and often from unique perspectives. Is there a reason we don't see similar photos in base cards?
Because they're in canvas.
I think, well, that's the whole premise of Canvas is unique cards. We do that on purpose. For young guns, sometimes it's tough because we don't have a lot of images of some of these players. But I think they've used a lot of unique imagery and different croppings, and it's definitely, I mean, some are closer up than others. Um, but I think there's still nice, unique photos in the base. It's like right there, and then the canvas, that's on purpose. Like we want that. I'll sit there and say, give me some unique imagery, behind the scenes sort of stuff, whatever.
Okay. We'll do two more questions. Then we gotta let Billy go. So VGK, would Canvas ever be its own set? Oh, interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, it is an interesting question. I think it's found a home, and it's going to stay home. I don't think it should have its own set. I think it's a amazing subset for series or for flagship.
Yeah. Okay, last question from Mario here. What are the specific designations for patch or jersey cards? And I think he's trying to get like, what's the difference between like event worn or player worn, or is that just different wording you guys have used, or are there clear
I think
distinctions
I
between
think we're
those?
pretty clear. I think when it's game worn, we say it's game worn. I think if it's here's one weird one though. Event worn, sometimes the league actually, like when it's the winter class or like the Four Nations jerseys.
Yeah.
I think we have to put event because it's not an official NHL game, but it was worn in a game. It's not a rookie photo shoot jersey. Like we got jerseys from those games, but I believe I could be wrong, but I believe um we had to put event, and we might have to do that for stuff like the Winter Classic and the Stadium Series and stuff like that. But for the most part, it'll say game used, or I know some people get around it. They'll be like player worn. I don't know if we use player worn as much. We might use it. I don't have any jersey
Yeah,
cards
it says
around my
worn by
desk.
the featured player.
Yeah, it's
A lot of times with that.
worn by the feature player. More than likely, that's a rookie photo shoot. That's
Okay.
usually rookies. I think you'll find. We did have a Gretzky practice jersey, but I
Yeah.
think you'll find that we use game jersey for and that thank you for this last question. because now I'll go on a tangent because I've already noticed I've gone on many tangents today, and you can just
You're a
kind of
man of many
see.
tangents.
You can see Josh, like when I finally slow down, he'd be like, "Okay," and then now next to the next question. I think he's so used
Good
to
stuff.
working with Phil that he's.
Oh, yeah, go on.
No,
There's truth to that, though. There's
I
truth.
think it's very underappreciated how much our veteran and legends jersey cards are game used jerseys. I don't think you'll find. I think we've had like, and the stuff that we've used that's not game used, like the NH, or it might be like NHLPA game or something weird like that. I think like a rookie showcase. No, rookie showcase is still like the RPS kind of thing. But no, there was an alumni game. That's what it was. SP game used because we didn't have an all-star game. I believe we used the alumni game jersey that we had. That was done years and years ago. But that being said, Upper Deck uses game used jerseys and of the player that's pictured on the card. Like we'll say the player's name as opposed to just reusing a jersey and seeing like when you peel it and you see another player's name on the back, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's
But
not good.
there's we and we like we get the same number of jerseys, or not same number of jerseys. Let me rephrase that. They play the same number of games in basketball that they do in hockey. So it just blows my mind that that's done as much as it is.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this last one. I can answer this. OGC, yeah, there are a few in stature, and some have been pulled.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
they are out there. Okay, Billy. Well,
Ooh.
you're a treasure. Thank you you've taken a lot of time. You've answered a lot of questions. But good job by you.
Thank you, Billy.
On Series 1.
I'll be expecting my my call from human resources and my write up because I don't think I slipped anything. I think I was good today.
No. Yeah, I
But,
remember when you slipped that the Bedard 101 wasn't going to be any better.
Yeah, you want to know
You
how I
heard about
remember
that
it? Because
one.
I remember because every time that's brought up or something is brought up about that subject, all the way up to the top reminds me of that.
Well, better than getting your leg humped, right? So that's good. I'm glad that that went away.
Oh, I remember that
Yes.
one. Yeah.
We won't talk about that. Don't
He stopped with that.
worry. Okay. That's good, sir. I have a question. What's the difference between a president and a CEO? Jason's the president of Upper Deck, but like I thought CEO was the president.
No, they can be both. The C-suite is the executive. The chairman, the CEO is the chief executive officer. The president is typically what would be referred to as like the integrator. So the CEO is the visionary of the company. The president is the person that's in charge of making sure the day-to-day operations run smoothly.
Okay.
So
Good answer, Josh.
Jason is the president.
Yeah.
And Mercedes Monet is the CEO. Thank you for the AEW reference, Billy. Maybe some people in the chat will get that.
Oh, I watch
yeah.
Real Sports. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I love 90s WWF.
That cut
Super flash
deep.
snooker.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
All right. Well, thank you, chat. You guys have been wonderful. Remember to email us, Phil at Friday Nights with Phil, or no, Phil, sorry.
Yeah.
Phil at hockeycardsgongshow.com, Millie Curry, and Mike Schmidt, so that we can get your hobby boxes to you. Again, thank you, very courtesy of Upper Deck. And if you ever work, we got a question from Mr. Billy.
One more thing. If our president can try to get people to vote for him for Nobel Peace Prize, I suggest everyone that goes on to Phil's show on Friday try to get me into that Hall of Fame. Thank you.
We'll do.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, buddy. I got you covered, Billy. I
we'll
got you
make that
covered
happen.
Friday. Don't worry. You better watch this Friday. I'm putting effort into it. Okay. Here we go.
It's your own damn wall.
I'll be seeing my celebrities on Friday.
All right. Well, thanks, Billy. Thank you, Baba Louie. Thank you, Phil. We'll see you guys
Thank
soon.
y'all.
Bye-bye.